Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Is that a normal voice?
Yeah.
Is that testing 1 2?
Well,
I mean, I started loud,
strong,
but
but
testing.
No. See, you don't want to do that.
mic test 1 2
We're,
1
we're,
1
if
2.
anything, we're gonna get quieter.
1 1 2 1
So
1
we
2
can-
2. Mic
A
test
1 1
1
2. A
2
You can
1
hear
1
this
2.
underneath
A
all
1
that.
1
This
2. A
is a
1
good
1
bond. This is
2.
probably what we're
1
gonna
1
devolve
2. A
to
1 1 2.
later on. So if this is good. Exactly. Precisely.
I'm touching myself tonight.
You look like an avocado had sex with an older
avocado. Thank you.
Five, 4, 3.
69.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the third ever episode of ThreePs in a Podcast.
Maybe.
I don't remember.
Might be
It's been a
fourth.
long time.
I know that there
Long
two
time,
are
guys.
out because I edited them.
I gave you the third. Maybe.
Maybe not.
lying.
But
You know, piece of
this is
shit.
a very special. Oh, I should probably introduce ourselves. I'm Shrocko, and I'm joined by
Liam.
and
Duke.
and this is a very special episode. It's what's the date?
So
The
It's
18th.
December 18th.
Star Wars came out. But who gives a shit about that?
nobody
What a
likes Star
shitty
Wars.
movie.
But so it's the end of the year, and we're gonna do our personal years in review, as well as a little impromptu award show for 2015. So,
Woo.
anybody got anything? We're gonna do our years in review first. So Liam seems to have had the craziest year.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, I don't even know where to begin.
Exactly.
What-
Probably January.
What even happened in January?
In January, I turned
celebrated.
18.
I celebrated my 18th birthday, as did you.
I celebrated
Correct.
mine in December.
What I vividly remember is it makes sense I did this.
A year and 9
On the
days.
17th, on the 28th, the day before my birthday, I was like, oh man, it's the last night it's illegal for me to watch porn. Wow.
Did that feel extra
I
special?
feel
when
like
you
I
birthday?
got
I've been watching legal porn for a year and 9 days.
So
now.
I got up and I was like, I just got on one of those sites. I'm like, are you illegal? And I'm like, lying. Yes. And I was like, last time I get to do that.
I remember the first thought that came into my head when I woke up when I was 18 years old. I was like, I can statutory rape someone now.
And legally,
Don't worry,
and
I didn't
legally
do
rape.
it though.
And legally rape. Not wait a
And I
minute.
mean, you can do that anyway. I guess not. I guess you can't legally rape until you're 18.
Can you rape?
right?
I don't think you can
16?
legally rape at all.
I guess that's very
Oh no, like is it like if let's say
You
I'm
mean
se-
like regular rape?
let's say I'm 16 and I rape another 16-year-old.
You could
is
be
it rape?
You could be 16 and rape an old lady and still rape. See, there you
That's
go.
still rape.
But will I go to prison for rape?
Probably
know.
I'm
juvie.
talking about this?
I'm not a lawyer. I ain't no mathematician.
Okay, yeah. So you turned 18.
We are math magicians.
That
but
was
we can get
January.
that
Well, how was everyone's January? I guess we might as well just go month by month.
We can do that. We can go month by
My
month.
month wasn't bad. It was January.
January, let's
Nothing
see.
memorable. I turned 18. That's what
It was. I had gotten a tattoo roughly a month ago. It was.
Oh, yeah.
It was the beginning of the
Did you
last.
get that January?
No, I got it in December, but
Well, guess we can't fucking count that.
That doesn't count. It's still
Good,
good.
good.
no,
Fucking
that's why I
years
said.
now.
That's why I said a month ago.
You were
by
the goddamn
January.
month.
But January was the
not.
beginning of the beginning of the year of our last year that we would be in high school. 2015 was the last year that we were
That's true.
all in high
Thank
school.
God.
And that was something for me. Like that January, I was like, wow, this is the beginning of the end, really.
I remember
Just like our lives.
I got back. I got back from Florida, and when I went to class the first day, and I walked into the math class. I was in pre-calc. I sat down, and I missed the first day because I was in Florida, and she gave us the assignment. I was like, oh fuck, I don't know how to do this. I'm like, can I go like to the bathroom? So I left and went down to the counsel's office and dropped her class. And then I dropped another class, so I went to college in the morning. Then I came back and went to study hall, lunch. I was a teacher's aide for Spanish, and then I had history and PE. So I literally had the biggest blow off like semester, and it was fucking amazing.
Living the dream.
And I had like
mine
homework
was
once
pretty,
a month.
pretty blow offy as
It
well
was
for
so
that
great.
semester. It was great.
Mine was also. I
Hours
didn't
was
really-
spent in the copy room, just fucking like
Yeah,
sitting there.
same. Dude, I
Just,
did
like, on my
literally at least 40 minutes a day because I was teacher's aide for the history teacher.
Yeah.
And so she would have me pretty much just print out copies. That's all really
She's a
the
nice
only
lady.
assignment. She's great. And I
like
would
her.
I
She's
would go
nice.
in there and I'd print out all these copies, then I'd make a stack of them, and then I'd be like, well, I've got 44 minutes left. I'm gonna watch a movie.
Yeah. I probably watched Casino Royale 20 times.
Yeah, dude, I had
I had it on my,
Casino
I had
Royale
my tablet,
on
and
my.
we were like obsessed with James Bond. So I'm like, I'm just gonna keep watching this fucking
I had
movie.
Casino Royale on my flash drive, and I'd plug that into my little tablet and watch that.
To be fair, it's a great film.
It
Let's go to
really is.
February.
February.
February. Valentine's Day I was single.
I was
For the
not.
past 3 years.
I wasn't either. I was in a relationship.
I was miserable. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't remember.
I was
That was right before you became miserable in your relationship.
Wow, that's in the air now.
I wouldn't say I was miserable. I was unhappy.
You said you were miserable like a month.
You
I didn't realize I was miserable
my name
later.
is Lucas and I want to die to us.
You did say that.
I don't think I made that up.
Maybe I might have.
He makes a lot of suicide jokes, so we can just say it's safe to
way
say
too
that.
many.
I mean, don't we all
And that's true.
kill ourselves? See, there was one right there. That's what I.
You know, I think I might just slit my wrist tonight. But
Wow.
Can I have your stuff?
no, I think I'm gonna give it to Liam now because you keep
Oh,
asking me.
fuck, hells yeah.
Hey, can I have some of this stuff?
I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after
On the
he's dead.
TL.
Well, yeah, but February. Yeah, I don't know. February. Nothing memorable happened.
I don't remember anything about February.
Uh,
I was thinking about it actually this year, which still counts. It was later on in this year, closer to these months that we're now, the December months. I really don't remember much of this year. Like I'm trying to think back really hard, like day by day. I don't remember. I don't remember what I ate for dinner last night.
Did I eat dinner?
that's the drugs talking.
That totally is.
Pizza.
You're absolutely correct.
We had old Chicago pizza.
Good pizza.
I don't remember. I don't know. I think I had a chicken sandwich.
What about March? Let's go to March then. If none of us have anything.
Okay, March. St. Patty's Day. Okay,
Day of
we're
my
just
people.
naming holidays.
Day of my people.
You're not
Day of my
Irish. He
people.
said,
Fuck you.
we went and watched
Fuck
the
you.
McGregor fight.
I am Irish.
And he's like, I gotta stand by my people. I'm like, you're not from Ireland.
Irish though.
Conor McGregor's a crazy man.
I love that man.
I
see him
I don't
overreacting.
like him.
I see him overreaching.
Dude, he's crazy, but he's smart.
He
He's
is
smart.
a smart, crazy
He's
guy.
a calculating
I did
sociopath.
not want him to win at all.
I'm so happy
He did like
Because-
immediately, didn't he?
13
Yeah,
seconds.
13 seconds.
It was
We
the
were there for,
quickest
what, 7
title
hours
fight
at Buffalo
ever
Wild
in
Wings?
history.
Yeah,
Quickest
really?
title victory.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they've had quicker death.
I wanted
events,
the.
guess,
I
or
wish
something.
that fight would have been the fight before.
Yeah, Weidman versus
So
Rockhold.
Weidman
That
versus
was a
Rockhold was
brutal
awesome.
Fight. Brutal.
And this one was just super anticlimactic. John
Does anything else
like
happen in
that.
March?
No. The beginning of the year was really bad. It was high school still. We
were still
couldn't
in
do
high
anything.
Dude, the summer, June and July, those are the months I remember.
I remember those months.
Those are great months. All right, let's go on to
We'll get to those later.
April. Let's go on to April. April flowers bring. No,
May
April
showers.
bring.
The April flowers bring May.
April
That's what it
April
is.
flowers bring golden showers. Yes.
Yes, I think that's what it was.
I really hope there's a porn star named April Flowers.
Dude.
I really don't.
There is now. There is
We
now.
just advertised her. I'm gonna be April Flowers.
You have to pay for that, April. You can get in touch.
Send us
Sexually.
nudes.
The email is
Sexually.
Send us nudes.
the email is hey3ps@gmail.com.
Hate 3Ps?
Hey, like hey
Oh.
3Ps.
Oh, hey,
I have
they
something to
say
say to you.
Hey3Ps.
Like hey
That's a-
3PO.
Hate
No,
3PO.
is that too low?
I like that.
I can't wait
Hey,
till you
3PO.
see the movie
I'm
today.
so ready to
was
go
so
see
good.
Star Wars, but that's not review.
You're right.
It's,
When did
Did Mad Max come out this year?
I was I was
came
just gonna
out
say
May,
what
yeah.
year
April.
or what month was
May.
that?
April. It's next month. Anything happen in
Okay.
April, guys?
Mad Max.
No, that
Wait,
was May.
never mind.
April. We were
April.
coming on the end of high school.
We were coming up
Coming
towards the end
We're
of
speeding up.
high school. When was prom?
May.
May.
So we saw Mad Max Day to
I didn't-
prom.
Sure, I didn't go to the prom. So
Prom was fun. I had a good time at prom.
Speak for yourself.
I had a great time that night.
May. Let's go to May. What happened? We
Mad
graduated.
Max came out.
Mad Max came out.
We graduated on the last day.
Yeah,
Something like
like that. Near the end. One of the last days.
Graduation.
I don't know if I should say this. No, I'm not gonna say it. Sorry.
Say it.
It's a pretty funny story. No, I'm not
Say
going
it.
to. Nope, I can't.
Is it something to do
no, I
with
can't.
someone from?
No.
Can you tell us off the?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you guys later.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
pretty
really
sure I've already
excited.
told you guys. It has to do with my graduation speech that I gave.
Oh, that you. How
Yeah,
you,
yeah, it doesn't matter. It is okay. We're done.
Okay.
I've told definitely.
I know you told me. I'm just trying to remember.
Okay.
All right, so that's it for May.
That's
Mad Max
great.
graduation.
I gave
Great
a
podcast
great.
talk.
I gave a great graduation speech that I can't tell you guys about. Sorry. Maybe in a couple years.
Just believe it.
Maybe in a couple years I'll tell the audience.
Sure, on episode 5.
It's too late to. Yeah. It's when we're 30. So let's go on to. Comes that to June. Why am I in June?
I started my new position at work.
I
the head
started
of a-
religiously working out every day.
The head of a small subdivision
I
at
just lost 20 pounds.
work.
Nice.
Shedded some dead weight I had on me.
I'm just freaking dead weight. I don't get it.
Neither do I.
I'll tell you when you guys are older.
It's like a dead baby
Damn it.
joke.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is a dead baby.
You were pregnant?
I don't know why they asked me to be the pallbearer.
Wow.
Anyway,
Can't steal from Anthony Jeselnik on our show.
I know I can't. I changed it a little bit. Variation.
You did.
A little bit.
July.
Watch a show. Have you ever watched
The 4th of July happened.
Have I
William.
watched- Yeah, the 4th of
That's
July.
we're in
happened.
June. We're in June.
We already have that story
We're
in
in
the
June.
in the annals of podcast history.
When I started running though, like when I
Something
first started
banal.
working out, I got like diarrhea every day. So my body
That's
was flushing
very
off.
unhealthy.
I kind of want to put up that picture of the toilet right now.
Alright.
After just to remind everyone.
All right.
Good.
Do you want me to show you guys right now?
No, I've
the picture.
I've
Because I will.
had
I
it.
vividly remember it. Alright, let's go into July then.
I had
July
that
happened.
awful day
Yeah.
of my life.
If you want, go back to episode 1 if you haven't heard it.
Wow. Shameless plug.
What else happened in July though?
So
Like,
I got a job at what day,
That
man?
crazy tornado.
was that the first year you worked there?
Yeah.
That crazy tornado did happen in
That happened in
July.
June. Rewind.
Did that happen
Did
to
it?
you?
June, yeah. It was like a day after I started, so I brought that with me.
Did it really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Now that really puts things in perspective.
Nobody died. What a shame.
Damn. Wow.
Except for all those trees.
Fuck the
Fuck those
trees.
That's right. That's what I wanted to hear from both.
That was good. That was good.
Woo!
Now we touch tips. No?
Oh, yeah. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I guess not.
We've already
He
been
is
touching
pulling
tips
his
this
penis
whole
out.
Just did the zipper. This is false, I guess.
I don't have a zipper to do.
I have a belt.
Go.
Too lazy.
You can hear
The
that.
belt I wear always shows on my fucking belly button hair.
He every time he
Shake it
drives
off.
somewhere, he just like ow shit.
Yeah, fucking clips it. Dude, you know what's the worst thing ever? When you're zipping up your pants and like somehow you catch a pube.
Yeah.
Oh right. Or you're
It's
just,
just like-
just your dick is in the zipper. And you're like,
Whoa! No, I've never clipped my dick in a zipper. I'd fucking-
One time I did it all the way up and my penis was no. I'm just
Seriously, I'm like,
kidding.
oh my god.
I didn't notice until I'd already
I've been wearing the same
put on
pants.
my belt too.
I've been wearing the same pants for 10
ever
years.
since.
It's just a purple mask.
I'm
now.
afraid to take it on. It's a purple mushroom.
That's the name of my new band. It is Purple Mask.
Purple mess. Okay, where are we going? What
Disgusting.
month is that? July? August?
We can do this, boys. I don't know.
August.
We're
We're both college educated.
April, May, June, July, August.
Yeah, two of us are college educated.
Two of us are college educated.
A little bit.
August. I'm in
yes.
August. I started school.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
Back
guys
to
went to school.
Sadly,
That was exciting. That was an exciting time.
for you.
In August, some crazy things happened.
August was.
I could tell you so many stories of all the crazy things that have happened.
I don't remember what happened in August. I started
August
school.
was when I left, and then immediately came back, and was gonna go again after a week, and that turned into a month, and then I was like, okay, I'm leaving now, and then on that day I was like, I really want to go to school, and now it's December.
And here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
But I accomplished what I had set out to do with that trip, which was figure out what the hell I wanted to do,
Yeah.
and I figured out that I wanted to be on the radio.
That's awesome, dude. We are right now.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Freaking. Did I already say on the podcast my story about my friend that pooped his pants? 'cause he
No,
got something
no.
wrong?
What month was
No,
that?
but I would love you to. Is that more recent though?
That was in
'Cause we-
August. No, that
it?
was in August.
Perfect.
I
Now
think
we've got something.
I believe I've written it down, just as I wrote down the 4th of July story, because they're
You
both.
still write down your dreams.
Yeah, I do. I do still write down my dreams. I actually have a pretty good one that no, it's fine. It's anyway. I don't know if I actually did. I have what I call the Baby Will Chronicles. Baby Will, as I like to call him, is my roommate in college, and I call him Baby Will whenever he comes back from doing things that are not. I mean, from doing some
Sexual things?
No.
Or,
He has sex with babies.
he.
I can only imagine that's what you mean.
Yes, you can infer. We're in college, and he's in a frat, or he was rushing frat.
Was he really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
he didn't get in.
Were
'cause-
you?
Because he's great. No, I didn't want to be in a frat.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, but I have what I call the Baby Will Chronicles, which are all the crazy things that Will has done while coming back. Some would say crossfaded. In
I know what you mean.
Baby Will's last name Smith.
no.
Baby
if
Will
it
Smith.
was, that'd be
Baby
amazing.
Will Smith. I like that name.
He's white, isn't he?
Yeah,
That
he's
makes
white.
it even better.
Baby
That
Will
would.
Smith.
But anyway, I guess I'll get on to that later because that's several things. Well, the first story I want to tell you is about this guy I know. His name is Alexis. He's a big Mexican dude. He's probably, I'd say 250. He's like a big husky dude. And one night, I'm not gonna use any last names here or anything, but him and this other really crazy guy I know, David, who is literally the craziest person I've ever met. They got a bottle of vodka. And David told
hold on.
yes,
That's illegal.
it definitely is. It's okay. They were both 21. They just lived on the
Sure.
yes.
Right.
But Alexis had never drank before in his entire life, and David was like,
This is already one of the best.
"I have this
stories.
entire bottle of vodka.
You haven't heard this story before?
Uh-uh.
Oh, it's amazing.
I'm going to drink half of it, and you are going to drink half of it." And Alexis was like, "Okay,
That's a whole lot for a first.
That's
for a first endeavor.
Vodka comes from Russia, so
that's true." That's very true.
Russians are strong. Their blood is vodka.
Exactly. You drink the blood of a Russian, you don't become a vampire. You get blood alcohol poisoning.
Real drunk.
Yes. Anyway, he comes back after drinking half it to the dormitories. I say, Alexis, how are you feeling? He says, I'm like, all right, buddy, I'll see you in a little while. He doodle bobs me. And then, like, slams his head against a wall. Not, like, hard, but, like, you know, like a dink sound. I'm like, all right. Yeah, basically. I'm like, all right, I'll deal with that later. I go into my room, and I come back out a little while later, or I walk around to see just, like, what's happening in the nightlife of our dormitory.
Sure.
I walk. I walk. I'm sorry. I was laughing. It wasn't a squeak. I laughed. Shut up.
My balls have dropped.
Yes, they have. I walked over to the dormitory where he was sleeping.
But no, okay, I walk by his room, and I see David in there, who the night before was just accused of raping someone. So, yeah.
Rapey Dave.
Creepy. We'll call him Rapey Dave. No, we'll call him Creepy Dave. That's better. We'll call him just Crazy Dave. Crazy Dave is good.
Crazy Rapey Dave.
I think we should call him Dirty Dave.
Creepy, Crazy, Rapey Dave.
He's a dirty
Creepy,
Dave.
Crazy, Rapey Dave. I like that.
I'm not calling him Dad.
We call him Dad. No,
I got to call him Dad yesterday.
You made me accidentally say
that's
my dad's.
amazing.
I did. I was like,
I was like, shit.
I'm like, both your dad's name are Dave. He's like, yeah, they are. I'm like, got him.
Got him. Keep clapping. Right. That's okay.
Sorry.
Anyway,
I want to wake him up.
I walk by Alexis' room, and David tells me, he comes up to me, he's like, Liam, something happened. I'm like, what happened? He's like, Alexis shit himself and passed out. I was like, that's fucking hilarious. I'm gonna come look at it. I walk into his room, and I see, I'm gonna act it out for you, but you guys can't see this. I guess I won't act it out. I see Alexis, this 250-pound man, this big husky Mexican dude, laying on his stomach, sprawled out across
Like spread eagle.
passed out, yeah, like spread eagle, with his face facing to the left, a pool of vomit right next to him, with just shit like all down his back and his legs and his ass, like literally like his entire body is
naked?
No, he was not naked. He had clothes
That
on.
would have made it significantly better.
I walk in, like I thought David was just like, oh, like he just kind of like, I was like, whoa, what is this? I look to the right, where he was apparently sitting in a chair that's owned by the university, and it's a chair not unlike like any of these chairs, and the entire chair, we'll say this is probably a good 3 feet by maybe, and we'll say like it's 2 by 2.
Sure.
The entire thing is smeared with
God.
liquidy. It's like
Feces.
with feces. Yeah.
Vodka feces.
Which is just
Fuck.
yeah. Ooh! But David, being just accused of sexual assault the night before, cannot leave Alexis like this. It would look very bad on him. So he's like, Liam, we have to clean him up. And I'm like, whoa! Hold on there a second. This is not my fault. But for some stupid ass reason, I still have to. I was like, you're right. I can't just leave my friend here like this. I just met him like a couple weeks, like probably a week prior. But still, like I can't. Like I hope if someone ever found
Nobody
me like
gets
that,
left behind.
yeah, if someone ever found me like that, I have to believe in humanity that someone would help me, not just leave me there just to wake up in my own filth.
Oh god, that'd be
So-
a horrible way to wake up.
Yes, at this point, Alexis, by the way, does not remember any of this. He remembers coming back, and then he remembers waking up in the shower, which we'll get to that in a
Should
little
have
while.
jerked off on him and then left him there. He would have woke up and shit, vomit, and cum.
And then he would have been even more
Probably
super
pissed.
confused.
He probably pissed himself too.
Probably.
I guarantee he did.
You've done
There's-
You shit, you usually
He'd have
piss.
been
yeah.
super confused.
there's no
That's
way.
literally the 4 worst body
Blood.
things that you could be.
We-
I could live with being covered in blood. I can
Whoa,
move out with
hold
my
on.
life.
that says a lot about you.
You wake up after a blackout drunk covered in blood and you're not instantly like, holy shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Someone-
holy shit. But if I wake up covered in
Wait a
cum,
second, you're like, wait,
vomit,
it's goat's blood,
piss.
it's fine.
If I wake up,
No, it's fine.
If I wake up covered in blood, that's one thing. If I wake up covered in piss, vomit, shit, and cum, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck happened to me? That's just, I'm like, I don't know where I am.
I would rather just
with
be
the- with the
in
blood, you're
filth
fine.
than murder.
With the blood, I'm like, it's probably murder. And the other one, I was probably in some sexual
Weird,
assault.
I'm sure Alexis
rapey-
wasn't.
Yeah,
yes.
a weird rapey club I actually attended.
Anyway, so I'm like, okay,
Gay underground fight club.
yes, that's where all those things come together.
Am I gay? No, maybe I'm gay.
I don't know,
Maybe
man.
I'm gay.
But yeah, and then my other friend, Warwick, comes by because I'm like, oh my god, dude, you need to look at this. And Warwick at this point is already very drunk. And
College.
college, it's late at night. no one is in any shape to be taking care of him. And so we go, we try and actually, as soon as I saw him like that, I'm like, oh my god, I think he's actually dead. He was not breathing.
He might be dead.
I put my face, like, I went up next to him, to see if his heart rate was still going or whatever. I put my...
Well, that's gross.
I mean, I didn't touch him or anything. I just went up next to him to, listened to see if he was breathing, and literally all I heard was this, was just... like, that's the only fucking noise I was... Like, he was, literally stock still. I thought he was dead. But, so we get him, oh my god, we gotta get him in the shower. But before we did that, I was like, this chair is owned by the university. If someone sees that there's poop all over it, he's gonna have to get fined for a new chair. So me, being the idiot I am, I pick up this chair by the back part, by the back support. I don't know how chair terms.
Backrest.
Yes, the backrest. I pick it up and I
Throw it out the window.
No, I did not do that. I carry it into the shower room where we shower. I set it in one of the shower stalls. There's 4 shower stalls. I turn the water on as hot as it goes, as hard as it as pressurized as it will go, and I just leave it there for a little while. But as I'm leaving the shower, I realized that in my stupor, I also knocked it against the walls a little bit, so now there's poop on the walls and curtains.
Should have left that.
I didn't leave it. I went and cleaned it up.
Should have left.
With, I don't remember what exactly. I think just some paper towels or something.
Oh, fuck.
But I realized, after I did that, after I came up with the paper towels and started scrubbing that off, I realized that the smell of poop was permeating the entire floor at this point. The whole floor just smelled like shit. So I was like, well, maybe I can at least save this chair, because I noticed that someone had just left some shampoo right there. Shampoo in the stall. So yeah, literally, I just take this thing.
Did you rub that fucking shit chair
No,
down?
I didn't rub it. I just... the entire thing of shampoo. It was full, too. It was a full... someone just left their whole thing of shampoo there, probably waiting to come back, the next day. All over that chair. And then I just left that literally for 24 hours in the shower with the shower on.
Nice.
Africans don't need water. Anyway. So we go back. Alexis is still just laying there. He hasn't moved at all. And at this point, me and Warwick, David is cleaning the carpet or something that he pooped and threw up on.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's awful. So we go, and I get under one of his arms, and Warwick gets under the other one, and he's a pretty big dude, and it was dead weight. He was not helping us get up at all. We're like, dude, you gotta get up. He was just like, you need to get up. Yeah. At this point, it's a much sadder. So we pick him up. We get him on his feet. He can't stand though. We're just holding him up. He's just sitting there ragdoll. We're like, dude, we gotta take your clothes off. And at this point, he's a little lucid. He's like, no, just shaking his head like you can't. I've already lost my dignity.
Let me die.
Yeah,
Let me die.
Let me die here. I was like, man, just shut up. We're all dudes or whatever. So, but he won't take his own shirt off. He won't do it. So me and Warwick have to undress him. We take off his shirt. We're like, get your hands up there. He's like, You sure you do that? We're like, all right, man, we gotta take your pants off. We're all dudes. You're covered in your own poop.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He's like, no. I was it's shut up. So we freaking take off his pants and his shoes and his socks. For some reason, they were still on. And his pants are just from butt to, I don't know what you're saying.
Little micro penis?
I didn't see it.
I thought that's what was coming.
No,
You talk about his penis size.
from butt jean height to ankle of jeans, it's just poop. The whole all
jeans.
His whole jeans were poop.
I would have lit those on fire.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember what we did with them.
I would have thrown them away.
I think we did throw them away.
No, like that shit.
When it came to taking off his whitey tighties, which we're no longer white at this point.
Oh god.
We were like, all right, man. We just gotta do it. Actually, his socks were still on too. It's just him and his socks and his underwear. Both of which were covered in poop.
Which socks are covered in your own shit. It's been
you fit rock bottom.
That's you.
Or
Or the
the
peak.
very
Or
top.
the peak, exactly.
Or you're a fucking rock star about to go on your show.
Yes. We're like, all right, man. We gotta do it. He's like, no. And we were at this point we were kind of pissed off. We're like, shut up. Come on. And he's like, no.
We've slogged through the shit for you.
I know. Well, we're like, no, Jesus Christ, whatever. But he's like, no. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna take off your underwear. So we just walk him in there. So in his underwear and his socks, we just kind of at this we're pretty pissed off. Yeah, we just plop him in the shower and we turn the shower on as hot as it goes and just let him sit there for a little while.
Could burned his fucking skin.
Dude, we come back, and he can't move though. Like he's too messed up to move. So he's just sitting there. He's like, and he's like, guys, it hurts. We're like, shut up, stop being a little baby. We put our hands into the water, and like I put my hand in there for a second, and it like scalded my fingers.
I was gonna say that's a torture strategy that I've seen
he told us
utilized.
He told us later on that for 2 weeks his back still hurt from just sitting there under the water. Like he said he remembered waking up and his back just hurt really bad and he didn't know why because we had scalded him with hot water. And so then eventually my friend Warwick had to go get some of his own shampoo and just
Squirted it on him.
Yep, kept squirting him with it and told him to rub it in until he was clean. And then this is also slightly related. Right after that happened, I go back into my room to find baby Will. He had a girlfriend at the time, and she was sitting in Will's bed just crying.
Doing anal.
No, it was just her. Will was at a party. She was just sitting there, bawling her eyes out, and I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I need Will. Where is Will?" I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't deal with this right now." So I was like, "Do you want me to call him?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." I call Will up. I'm like, "Will, Alexis just shit himself," and he just like, I'm like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Yeah, dude, you need to get up here right now. Zoel needs you." And he's like, "What?" I was like, "She's right here crying or whatever." He's like, "Okay, man, I'll be up there in a second." He didn't. It took him forever to get up there.
Of course.
But I noticed she was sitting in his bed with like this trash can because she thought she was gonna throw up.
Oh, I thought she was pregnant.
Oh my
Like a trash can with the pregnancy test sitting on top.
That's a weird connection to make. No, she's sitting there.
I
No,
thought you meant she's gonna just throw the baby away.
no, she's sitting there crying. So I take
that very differently, I guess. A very different interpretation.
I take the trash can away from her, and I look inside of it. There's nothing in there except
It's
for
a fetus.
No, it's just her phone and her wallet.
Sorry.
Like all the things that were in her pockets.
Threw all her shit in the
Yeah,
trash.
she just put it all in the trash can. I was like, "Do you really want this to be in here? Will you throw up in it?" She's like, "No." So I take that out for her. I'm like, "All right, take this." And she was like, "All I had to eat."
What's laughter?
She looks me right in the eye. She's like, "All I had to eat today." She's like, "All I had to eat today were flaming hot Cheetos." And I was like, "Oh man, isn't that the worst?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna put on some music. We'll just wait here for Will." She's like, "Okay, that's." Like literally for that long. I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there wide-eyed, like, "Oh my god!" Like her stomach was empty after that, and I was like, like. Standing probably 3 feet away, I could smell the Cheetos and the vodka mixed together.
Oh shit.
I was just like, "Oh, that's not staying in my
Have you had a
room."
flaming hot Cheeto since?
Yes, I have.
That's
that's
brave of you.
Shit of the year. That's my next story. No, I take the trash can away from her, and it's heavy. Like this thing, it's a trash can that's probably.
It's a small room size,
say
like a bathroom
office
size.
trash
It's like an office
Yeah.
trash can, and it is halfway filled
Jesus fuck.
with liquid vomit. So I'm like, "God damn it! I have to go back into the shit-infested shower room where Alexis is still just sitting there, being bathed in his own sorrow." I go into one of the stalls and I'm like, "I need to." I get as close as I can to the drain and I dump the vomit into the drain, but. There were definitely flaming hot Cheetos in there.
Oh.
None of the flaming hot Cheetos go into the drain. Instead,
Sure.
they all go straight to the sides of the shower. So yeah, it makes me sick just thinking about it. So I had to turn on the shower all the way hot and like
around the edges,
Yeah,
like
like-
trying to sink.
sinkhole
Yeah.
this in, and then I came back. And,
I thought you said I came.
and then I got so excited that I came, and that was the end of the story. No, then I went back and I went to fucking sleep.
I would have done that a long time ago. At this point.
I would have told that girl, "Get the fuck out of my room."
I honestly, I don't think I would have made it that far. I would have been like, "Oh, he shit himself. Look, he's
That's-
covered in his own shit."
that's
I'm
when I
going-
was-
I'm gonna go to.
We are not close enough for me to help you.
That's when I was established as the dad of the floor, and that was only like the second week. It's literally called Dad Squad.
Is it?
I'm like their father. I have to yes.
Wow. August, everybody.
Wow.
How was your guys' August? Vomit. Shit. See, lifeguarding prepared me well
Yeah, I could imagine.
for dealing with.
If it was one of you guys, I probably would help.
I've cleaned my fair share of shit, but not mixed with vomit.
Or on people.
No,
that was the
my-
first time I've ever done that.
No, my mom was a babysitter for the first 13 years of my life. I mean, I've fucking kids shit all the way up to their neck. It's
That's gross.
it's fucking crazy.
But
You know.
I don't think I ever did that as a child. I hope I didn't.
No, you
But I
can't
don't wanna
remember.
go
I'm telling
apologize
you
to
right.
my
I'm telling you
parents.
right now. You did.
I'm gonna
You
apologize
sat
to my
up.
parents.
Oh, excuse me.
I thought you were gonna puke. I was like, oh my god.
I was thinking about the Cheetos.
Oh, this is a fucking 20-minute puke fest on by us.
You can just have that microphone.
You.
We can't do oh my god.
August.
Shit.
So, September, everybody.
September.
Do you guys want me to tell you about the Baby Will Chronicles?
Is this in September?
I mean,
How long of a baby?
the Baby Will Chronicles. There are. It's pretty short, I would say.
All right, hit us.
When Will comes back, crossfaded, as we would say, he acts like a toddler. For instance, sometimes he'll just sit in his bed holding his laptop over the side, and he'll be like, "Liam, I'm gonna drop it if you don't stop me." I'm like, "Will, I'm not actually your dad. Like, if you,
I'm not gonna fucking
yeah,
stop
like
you.
if you do that, I don't care. Like, do you want me to come over there and hit it out of your hand?" He's like, "I'm gonna fall to the bed if you don't catch me." I was like, "Do it, Will. Do it, you pussy." And he has actually just jumped out of bed a couple times, like onto the hard floor.
Is he on the top?
Yeah,
bunk?
he's like the top bunk. Well, I mean, we don't sleep on the same like side.
Yeah, but
But yes, he has a top bunk bed. But the first night I ever met Baby Will, he became an 18th century plantation owner, and called all of us Negroes and said that it's like yes, he said that we were his slaves and that he owned us. Later, he told me that he just thought he was in character and he was practicing his acting. And I was like, "Will, that I guess that's fair."
Does he want to be an actor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
He tried to write stand up while he was messed up, but it didn't work.
I would love to hear that, but
The next time I met Baby Will, he became an elderly English gentleman that told us about his life in Britain. I was like, "Will, you're an idiot. Shut up."
Oh my god.
The third time I met Baby Will, or these are just the record times. I mean, there's more. Will had to pee, and we were in a car. So instead of like just we were on like in the country. Instead of just like asking to pull over and like go pee inside, he just found a cup. There were bottles there that he could have peed into with caps. No, he peed into a Solo cup, and all over himself in the process, like inside the car. And later on, he said, him peeing on himself had caused his balls to chafe because there was pee all over his balls.
Jesus Christ, he didn't clean it off.
No, he didn't. He left it there. Another night, Will got so dumb that he told me he had the power of 1 trillion suns and that he could destroy anyone with a mere sigh. I thought that was pretty funny.
That's really funny.
Another night, Will told me that he wanted to gamble because he could see into the future. He's like, "Let's go to the casino, bro. I can see the rolls." It's like, "No, you can't, Will." Another night, he tried to become an assassin and attempted to assassinate a couple people. And then, more recently, the most recent one, he showed everyone that he could lactate.
I know another guy who can do that.
So do I.
We
Yeah.
went to school with him.
Yep.
It's gross.
Yeah.
That's the Baby Will Chronicles. So far, it's an ongoing
You got
story.
anything from September?
No, not like that.
What happened in September?
9/11.
Thank you.
Damn.
Did we go to that concert in September?
October. It was
October?
cold as fuck.
Okay.
I think I went to
remember that concert.
an Issues concert.
Ours was not like a large.
It was really
band.
cool. It was like a house show.
Oh, it was like Dylan's?
Princeton.
Yeah, it was one of Dylan's.
A lot of
bands
really, like, good
and-
bands.
and like four
That's
other.
cool.
It was really cool.
What was that
Those are
band
cool.
called? Spellbind or some shit?
The one that we got T-shirts for was
Oh, Jesus.
dude, don't static the wire, bro.
Sorry, man.
What the fuck was it called?
Audio equipment.
Audio.
Fuck, what were they called?
The bass.
Sleepwell.
Sleep Up. That's right.
Sleepwell. It's a good band.
They were good, and
Dylan's band's
fucking Taxi was so funny. There's
Taxi.
this
Oh
guy
my
there that does like
fuck.
He's like a
EMD
DJ?
stuff. He
Loops and
he
shit.
goes by Taxi.
Yeah.
And while he's there the whole night, while everyone else is performing, and there's a huge circle around him, and he's having the time of his life dancing.
He's just running
Yeah.
around dancing on the stage like. He just makes it
That's
sound
pretty much
lucid
what he
50
does
times.
during his show. But I was just seeing him made me happy because he was just
living his dreams.
Because everyone was like, "Dude, look at this guy! He's just in it."
enjoying it. Like I'm pretty sure that's all he does.
I think he was super high.
Probably.
He was such a normal looking guy.
Yeah, he was
He's
funny.
like balding with glasses.
Yeah,
It was his dream.
That's
That's his
cool,
dream.
dude.
Good for him.
But he made me really happy.
Taxi.
That happened.
Fucking Taxi.
So that's September and October, I guess.
Yeah, what was... Alright, let's go to November. The Paris
We-
got attacked.
The two of us, we made it.
Yeah.
We made it. You made it one 2 weeks into No Shave November.
Well,
I think I made it about that far as well.
I made
2
it
weeks
about.
of no shave in November, but I hadn't shaved for about 3.5.
I think I made it.
My God, I hated my face. Dude,
I made it long enough to get past the point where like my mustache wasn't like sharp anymore.
Yeah.
It was soft again.
right now mine's sharp. It doesn't take long for it to
I
grow.
shaved my mustache like yesterday.
My facial grows really fast.
My facial hair just, I can grow.
You
like,
are a small baby.
I can grow. No, I can actually grow like hairs now, but it's like just like 6 of them. There's only like six hairs that actually.
There are about 6.
Yeah.
So,
So I
mine's like-
can't just have those just
Mine's
parading around by themselves.
slowly
I need to
becoming
shave
not
this.
patchy. So once I have the ability to grow a beard, I will grow.
I feel like when I'm a 30-year-old man, I'll be able to grow facial hair. So I got some time.
that's
Dude,
fair.
I shaved Thursday night and I fucking butchered my face.
Ouch.
I shaved in
I
like a
need
minute
new
and a
razor
half.
blades. That reminds me.
Dollar Shave Club, man.
Sponsor us.
Please.
November was when you started your hiring process, correct? At the job that you just got,
Yeah, I did.
and that I am currently in the
Holy
hiring
fuck.
process of.
It's a little fucking rigorous for where I work.
Yeah.
2 interviews and a test.
Yeah,
A
that
test?
test was
Yeah.
fucking hard.
Dude, it was like a
Tested
miniature
on what?
ACT. It was like a
It was like
a mini ACT.
there was math, like long division, no calculators or anything, like long division, 3-digit
When
multiplication.
was the last time you did a long division
Percents?
without a calculator?
I don't know.
Exactly. I kind of forgot how to do it.
No, you didn't.
No, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm
He
looking
came
at,
back.
like,
He came back here right after, and we figured out what the question was, like what the answer,
the answer was I did I did
He
it wrong.
had an entire, he had an entire digit missing.
I was like 300 off.
Damn.
Yeah, because I did it wrong. I wasn't thinking. I was
How did you get the job? Yeah, they didn't care.
What? I think I did good on the rest. It was just that one.
I think I butchered the fucking. There was a spelling section. There were
think
two
you did.
spelling
What do you need to
sections.
spell in the?
There were 2 spelling sections. One of them was real easy. It was here's all the correct information, and here's the information with a number of typos. Just find the typos and say how many.
Dude, I
are
thought that was
wrong.
easy.
It was super easy. But then at the end, it's like here are a number of
Here's a
words.
word. Is it
Some of them
spelled
are
right?
right. Some of them aren't. And
like,
I
a lot
started
of
to doubt
those-
myself instantly. I
some
was like,
of
is
those-
this right? I don't fucking know.
What do I spell?
Well, like a lot of those words, like you say it, but it's like I don't know if that's spelled right. 'Cause it
Yeah.
sounds right, and I'm like, fuck, is that right? Like, yeah, I think I did okay on it.
I passed, though. That's all
That
I
grid
care
thing
about.
fucked me.
I figured it out pretty quick.
I did, but I don't think I needed more time. For each
I
one,
got
I'm
them
like,
all
I didn't get all of them. I got like half.
I got them all done. I figured
I think
it
it's
out
already second,
pretty
I
quick.
guess,
I thought
so.
that was pretty easy. But, I mean, I could understand why you wouldn't, but...
I was just taking. I think it was
got
taking too
pretty
long.
quick.
Should have started making X's. But yeah.
There was a lady in there that was taking it at the same time as me.
Me too.
Probably not much older than us. Maybe young 20s.
She hot.
She was cute, but more importantly, she was very quick with this fucking test.
Yeah.
And that made me super self-conscious.
That
So
may
was
not be
I.
a good
If you know what I mean.
I'm quick on the draw. That's why I have 7 illegitimate children. Wow. That's false. That's false. Don't take the thanks. But yeah, it's not a bad job. People rent porn there, so that's fun.
I'm excited. I've got
Milfs
the
crave big dicks.
Why do
My
people?
first-
Why do people still rent?
There's
porn?
the internet.
I've got the second interview, the final step of the hiring process on next Wednesday. So,
You gonna shave
I've-
for that?
well,
You
this,
can't have facial hair.
we don't know that.
I'm pretty. She's told me you can't have it.
You know,
But she
hey,
also
man.
said.
But at my first interview, they had no problem. I had shaved.
it's
Like
an interview.
I cleaned it
You're
up.
Not hired yet.
Well, I
If you
imagine
go
they
in,
would
they
let
would've
us
said
say
in an
totally
interview.
clean shaven, wearing a business suit, you're in.
I don't have business.
Like if you walk in,
If you
like,
go in totally clean shaven,
they'd be weird if like you walk into an interview with the reader like, why the fuck do you have a beard? And you're like, whoa, Jesus.
No, but if I were hiring
Is
someone,
this 18th
and
century Japan?
if I were like a hiring manager at somewhere and I did an interview with someone and they had a beard, I would be like, by the way, it's our policy, you can't have facial
I wouldn't
hair.
say that yet.
Really?
No.
Why not?
I absolutely
If
would.
it's where I work, I want something. They have 2 more things to get through. It's an interview. I wouldn't
Yeah,
judge.
it's
I
an
wouldn't really
interview,
judge
so-
my work. But like, if I told them like, oh, by the way, you're hired, I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, our policy is. But like, I wasn't gonna hire them and say shit. If I thought it was going well,
I guess that's true.
like, 'cause I don't see the point in telling them that they're not gonna get hired.
That's true.
You know, like it's midway through and it's like this isn't going well. I'm not gonna.
Well, I wouldn't tell them, like, it wouldn't be like a middle point of the interview. It'd be one
Well,
of the first
obviously.
things I'd say.
I'm saying like I
I'd see
decided
their,
at the end.
I'd see their
if I'm gonna
shitty
say that or
face
not.
and be like, hey, by the way, if this works out, you're gonna have to shave.
I would just say it at the end.
I wouldn't, but that's just me.
I would just say it at the end.
Tits or GTFO.
That's what I'm trying to say. You gotta get it, and you gotta get in, get what you want, and get out.
Yeah, but I don't want them to get their hopes up that they're gonna get
Farm
hired.
the pussy.
I want that.
We
I
talked about
shouldn't
this
be-
at Thanksgiving.
In the beginning, if I tell them, they're probably gonna think, well, I'm just gonna get hired.
Plant that seed.
I need to fucking try.
You farmed.
I hope they let me interview somebody soon.
They will absolutely will not. You've worked
I
there for.
don't
less
think
than
that'll
a month.
happen. You gotta get management level for that.
It won't take long.
That's false.
That's good. That's a good.
I know for a
outlook.
fact of that.
I think if I kill like 3 of the people I work with now, I just change squeeze.
Did you not say that you don't want responsibility at this job?
I don't want responsibility in any job unless I'm
Exactly.
running the fucking show.
That's right.
Because I don't want to be held accountable for somebody's fuck up. Like, that would even. I don't want to be the one they come looking for answers from me. I want to be like, who did it? I'm like, that
That's
fucker
me.
over there.
That's me.
Yeah, that's
hey,
you.
you over
That's
there.
now this last summer and this next summer. That's me now too.
Yeah.
So
Responsibility.
yeah, we're adults. And then there's this fucker.
What?
What?
So December then. Anything?
This
the
is
last
this is
18
the month
days.
of December.
Hanukkah, so I go on my annual anti-Semitic rant soon. What?
Continue your anti-Semitic rant.
Well, like every year in Hanukkah, I like to go and make fun of the Jews, to them. You know, to their
Cranberry
faces and
juice?
things. Huh?
Cranberry juice.
I could pour that on. That's not a bad idea. Or gasoline, then throw a match.
You guys want to hear a really awful joke?
About Jews?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to. I love Jew jokes.
Wow, whatever. We're already this far.
What's the difference between grass and Jews?
I don't know.
Grass grows back after you light it on fire.
That's good. That's good.
That's completely.
How do you get 100 Jews into a car?
Okay.
All right, we're done.
not doing this.
Come on.
This is the ashtray thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you get 'em
we're
out?
not- We're not doing this.
I like that. That's good. You usually tell them Hitler's driving.
Oh God.
It's a German
We're not
car.
doing this anymore.
It's a German model car.
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
Great machines.
So Star Wars. December's been pretty big. Star Wars released today, but we saw it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see it with you, Liam,
That's
again
right, tonight.
in
Can
2.5
we have snack down
hours.
before we go? I'm really hungry.
Yeah, that's fine. I offered him McDonald's.
It's your meal. I'm not gonna take your meal.
I asked
You're
you
a
like
twig.
4 times
You're
if you wanted
small.
food. You
You
can't
need to
just
eat.
see my ribs.
I can't see your ribs through your
This is
shirt.
my-
Not through my shirt. But
Ouch.
so December, Star Wars has come out, so that's been pretty fucking big.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man, it's great.
I read that on Thursday, the day before they released the movie, it already made 50 million plus.
That's
It made the most money ever for ticket sales. Like out
yeah,
of
didn't they break the
Huh?
record in an hour?
Like no,
Yeah, I
on
think so.
Fandango
It's
today I
Something like
read.
that.
No, on Facebook it said it for Fandango. They've sold more tickets for that movie through Fandango than any movie ever, not just in pre-sales.
Jesus.
So like that's a
I'm not
fuckload. Like
surprised,
that,
really.
I think most people just use Fandango for like
people-
to see what movie times are. though.
Like the entire world has seen that movie.
We'll see it.
Like yeah, the entire
Will.
world's going to see
Yeah.
the movie.
I bought the tickets through Fandango for tonight. That way we don't have to worry about not getting
I
tickets.
kind of want to watch it in an Indian dub just to see what their voices, just to see what the voices would be in.
Oh no, I am Han Solo.
Stop.
Man,
Fuck.
Hey,
they wouldn't
Christ.
be speaking English. They'd be speaking Indian.
I don't know. That's what their voices would
Don't.
sound like.
No, man.
I don't know Indians.
Stop.
Just attacking the Jews. Now we're attacking.
Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to limit the audience. to
Everything
what I
is
want
going down the toilet hole.
For people that don't know what Lucas looks like, he is.
Hey,
he's-
hey,
he's
hey,
tall.
hey,
He's
hey!
Pretty broad.
He has a shaved head. He has a swastika tattooed on his chest and
And an eagle on my
on your
back.
back.
holding a knife.
And
With
he,
that
he,
big
To the throat of a Jew.
oh my God!
We're in it, boys.
Okay, let's just keep let's go to
Onward
questions
and
now.
forward. And
All right, so we're 45 minutes in. I think that's a perfect time to move to the awards. That's a perfect like halfway section.
Awards, awards, awards.
here we go. That's your
All right, that was good.
All right, let's open with some jokes.
So,
best joke of 2015.
Best joke I've heard of 2015.
Your sex life.
Whoa! Oh! It's non-existent.
That's for everyone
Same,
listening,
though.
not just all three of us.
same though.
What is your favorite joke you've heard all year? If you had to pick one.
I don't even
I don't
remember.
know. I don't
remember.
know either.
Jokes are weird to me because like there are things that people say that are super funny, and then there are jokes, right? Like jokes have the setup and a punchline, but I feel like conversational humor is much better.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
agree. That's why I like
That's why I like shooting shit with you fellas.
The Office, Parks and Rec, those kind of shows where they're not like telling jokes. They're just like
That's why I listen
funny
to so,
situations happen.
That's why I listen to so many like multiple people podcasts. Like I listen to the Bill Burr
It's the
Monday
give and
Morning
take.
podcast much less than I listen to Painkiller Already because it's multiple people shooting shit. I like that. It's much
I agree.
easier to find humor in conversation than it is to.
It's also a lot easier to touch a penis when other people are watching. No, that's just me. Okay.
Anyway, let's
let's cut that out.
What's first award?
the first category is can I get like a drum roll of the song? 2015 game of the year.
Oh, I got mine.
I started to say
Oh,
20,
damn it.
and then I almost said 20,000.
Dude, it's got to be Witcher 3.
Do you think so?
CD Projekt Red, it has to be. It has to be.
Do you have a nomination?
Dude, when you start to think, I'm not prepared.
Since you nominated The Witcher, I will nominate Fallout 4, even though I know The Witcher's better.
It's close second.
Really?
Close second.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
definitely. I didn't even play The Witcher, and I know that it's better.
What games have I been playing this year?
Smash.
Are we gonna fight for our game?
Did Smash come out in 2015?
No, but you
Are we gonna
play
fight
it.
for? Do we have to like make a case?
I
for
don't
our
think
game?
we have to.
I mean,
I think
yeah,
we
we
could
can-
all just
we just
nominate
talk
and
about
then
it?
quick,
Yeah,
and
we
then
have
just
a little chat.
discuss it.
So you guys do
Why
that
do we think it's good?
while I think of a new
All right.
game.
I think The Witcher 3 is awesome, is because I love all three Witcher games. Well, I've never played the first.
I was gonna say, did you play the first one?
I never played the first one, but I
Jesus
think
Christ.
I
I mean,
would enjoy it.
I
First-
like the first one, but it is by far one of the ugliest games.
Oh
I've
my
ever
God,
looked
yeah.
at. It's
Witcher
so,
3?
No, The Witcher 1.
Oh,
Dude, Witcher 2 looks really good.
The Witcher 2 looked really good.
Takes like everything I love from The Witcher 2 and just like capitalizes on it. And they made it really, really accessible for people who probably never played a Witcher game or like
Oh,
a
yeah.
really big RPG.
Oh yeah.
And the game has a beautiful story. Like it's such a good story. Looks amazing. Combat's like flawless.
One of the things I really like about the Witcher games, all three of them, is the way in the books, the way that the way Witchers fight is very like circular and ever forward flowing, you know, and they really translated that into the games really well. Because if you notice in the games, he doesn't just slash someone with a sword; he spins around and then slashes them with the sword.
true.
He's very movement
It
oriented.
looks pretty.
And they really translated that into the games really well.
Like the characters in the game are also great. Like even if you like never played a character like Zoltan, he's probably my favorite character. He's fucking amazing. He's hilarious.
He's awesome, and he's
And,
a
like,
dwarf, which is badass.
It was like, and I like how the game, like everything about the game was just so solid to me. It was just perfect. It was a perfect game, and like with other games that come out, like I know Witcher 3 is a sequel, but it's to me like almost like an original sequel.
It was
It's not as common, I guess.
I think, despite the fact that it's even got a 3 on its name, it was by far like the one that like new people would have heard about the most. It was marketed so strong,
Dude, so many people got that game. Like it's crazy.
People who I can imagine just being like, yeah, pretty much only ever play Madden with the bros would have at least heard about The Witcher 3.
I think everyone heard about it if they had like a next gen system.
And you got that cool ass statue.
Dude, I love that statue. It's so awesome. Witcher, Geralt fighting the Griffin. That's so cool.
Fallout 4 also released though, and that's a game that I've been waiting for multiple years.
Did it live up to all your hype?
Yeah, it is an incredibly fun game. It's a Bethesda game, which means that it's buggy as shit. It's not pretty. I mean, it's
I
significant.
think it looks pretty
It's
good.
significantly better looking than Fallout 3 or even New Vegas.
Agreed.
But like, I don't know when the last time you said you haven't played in like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Just
I want
next
it back
time you
to
load it
Witcher
up, just like walk up to a wall or something and look at the textures.
Oh, yeah,
because
I have.
they're real fucking ugly.
Yeah.
They're like 2011 level textures.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
But like if you look at shit from far away, that's the thing about all Bethesda games. From far away, you can't see the stitches holding them together. But it's still super fun despite all its flaws. I don't think it's Game of the Year, but it's my nomination for Game of the Year because you stole The Witcher.
What other games?
The Rocket League.
I played The Witcher.
What other games came out this
3.
year?
Rocket League.
Just Cause 3.
Just Cause 3. Just
I gotta
Cause.
rent
That was awesome.
I gotta rent that once I'm able to at work.
Mad Max.
That's a fun game. I would never nominate for Game of the Year. I wouldn't
Yeah.
nominate it for Game of the Year.
Well, I don't know. I don't really have a game of the year because I didn't like really get any games that came out this year. I don't think. I've just been playing too
Lot of
much.
games.
Did Bloodborne come out this year?
No.
I-
Yeah, it did.
I think it was last
February.
year.
No, it's
It might
February
be.
this
You might
year.
be right. It might have been.
I
earlier
think it
this
came out
game.
February this year.
I really did enjoy that.
Did it? I'm gonna look it up.
Lucas got it and played.
I tried to look up games right now, but I couldn't connect to the internet.
Can you look up if Bloodborne came out?
I can't. My phone's internet's not working.
at all.
No.
Shit, son.
I don't know what that is. What's the
Well,
deal?
we can't all just sit here and look shit up.
I mean,
Well,
we
yeah,
can talk the entire time.
Yeah.
Well, you know what that is. It's a
The thing
Oh,
like
there
you
you go.
said about the textures,
Are you just loading
No,
porn up on
it was
on my
pretty, it
Wi-Fi?
was already there. Oh, I'm getting a call right now.
Who is it?
I apologize. It doesn't matter.
who is it?
It doesn't matter.
You can answer.
It's too late. I already hung up.
Who was it?
It was Trenton.
Oh,
He's probably just like, hey,
Sorry, boss. Is he going? Is he coming
Yep.
with us tonight?
yep.
Cool.
he is.
Yep.
Does he have a ticket?
Well, he
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Games.
Yeah, Bloodborne came out this year.
Can I take this call right now then?
Yeah.
Yeah, take it.
Tell them we're recording the podcast.
And-
This is super unprofessional.
What? Did I what? Yeah, I'm at Shrocco's right now. You should come over.
We're doing a podcast.
Yeah, we're going. Well, we're going at 10:50.
To see it starts at 10:50.
Oh, we're probably gonna leave. I don't know. And I don't know. In a certain amount of time.
We're gonna go to fast food places. So
I'm hungry.
Yeah, well, we're probably gonna go get some to eat too. I'm sorry that this is happening right now. I apologize.
Yeah, it's
You guys-
really
Stop.
don't.
Now I'm gonna go over here.
so I don't know what else
Yeah.
came out this year really.
What else? I didn't play that much. Like the
Yeah, we're doing
Arkham
it
Knight,
right now.
I would put that up for third place.
That's okay.
Oh, that did come out this
Yeah,
year.
I
didn't it?
really enjoy that game.
Okay, yeah. You should just come to Shrocco's though.
I like that game a lot.
All right. Yeah, that's.
All right.
I think
All
The
right.
Witcher. I think
Bye.
we have to decide though, and I think the decision
3.
goes to The Witcher 3.
It does.
Okay, but before we do that, my nomination is Super Smash Brothers.
Did-
I don't think it came out this year,
No,
but
but you played it.
I've played it. I've played that game so much this year.
I do not like
A
Smash.
stupid amount.
I hate fighting games.
I do too.
It's not even a fighting game, dude.
It is a fighting
It's a
game.
fighting game.
It is
It's a very like
it's a-
entry level fighting
It's a
game.
party game.
Yeah, but it's
But
also
party
a fighting
game.
It's
game.
so unique, though. It's so much different.
Mortal Kombat X came out.
That's
I heard that
true.
was really good.
I heard the story was actually surprisingly.
I kind of want to get. I was gonna do that at my
But
graduation party.
I hate fighting games.
Either that or League of Legends. Actually, when did? No, never mind. If I could look at my Steam stuff right now, there'd probably be some Steam game on there that I would nominate. So.
I rented. I was gonna rent. I did rent it for my graduation party, so I was gonna have a tournament in my basement with Mortal
That
Kombat
would be
X.
fun.
But then my mom said you have to stay outside.
Can I get on my Steam account from?
We at Whiteside first year we have occasional party days, and they brought in one of the Mortal Kombat's, not X, but the one before that, 9.
I think it was just Mortal Kombat.
Nine was a really good one. That
Mortal.
people
I
liked a
think
lot.
Mortal Kombat was just
Whatever one
they re-released. They
came out like
remade
2
it.
years ago. We brought that in, and we had a little tournament amongst us. I think I got third, and I hate fighting games. They were just everyone else was bad.
Yeah, I'm really
Just didn't
bad at
understand the core mechanics of fighting.
punching,
it.
kicking.
What else is there? What are the games?
Really, I don't think there's
sweating.
much. Kick them off.
Woo woo! Get naked.
I was definitely more hyped for Arkham Knight than Fallout 4.
Were you really?
Did that come out this year too?
Dude, I've
Yeah,
never
well-
been so stoked for a game.
Did you 100%
Yeah,
that
and
game?
then that fucking
No.
PC release happened, and Jesus.
But I don't. I got it on PS4. So
People
I was
hate
fine.
it? The
I
PC
didn't
release
care.
or
The PC release was awful.
Yeah.
Like,
A
like,
lot of games
like
are, though,
so
if you
bad
think about
that
it.
they
That's true.
A lot of games are.
they had to re-release it.
That's,
They pulled.
man.
Who did that? Warner Brothers.
Rocksteady.
But it was
That's a good movie.
produced
Yeah,
by Warner Brothers. Yeah, Warner
It's-
Brothers pulled it off Steam. It was like, hold on, we're gonna work on this a little bit and then put it back out.
It didn't affect me though. I have a PS4.
true.
I was fine. Like I heard about them. Like should
That
have got it for
sucks for
console.
you.
Yeah, that's what I
No,
thought.
yeah,
Should
but
have got it for
that's-
console.
that
like,
doesn't excuse it.
well, no, it doesn't. But it's like to me, it's like well, I don't think it damages like how good the game was.
It absolutely. It doesn't damage the game. It damages the credibility of Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
and
Warner Bros.
and
not-
Rocksteady or whoever the fuck made it.
only the PC division though.
No, it's still the game.
That's true.
It
True, I
damages
guess,
their
yeah.
credibility to a level that is all damn near beyond repair to me. Like I won't buy a game by them right now.
I would.
I absolutely wouldn't.
I 100% would.
Depends what it is.
I'd tell them to get fucked unless it was like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 3.
I 100% would buy it.
But if that's not by BioWare, then they're doing it wrong. So fuck it.
That's true.
Arkham Knight was amazing. The ending was kind of fucking weird, but yeah, the ending made no fucking sense.
But then again, I'm not a
Okay,
Batman
nice.
fan.
Did he
so.
become the Joker? No, I'm just kidding.
No, it ends. You
No,
know
he
how
already
it
was. I don't fucking
ends?
know.
Spoiler alert. if you don't
Spoiler,
hear how
spoiler,
the game
spoiler,
ends.
spoiler,
Spoiler. It basically
Spoiler.
fucking ends with
Spoiler.
spoiler,
his identity gets revealed by Scarecrow
spoiler.
to the world.
Bruce
Yes.
Wayne?
Yeah.
Oh damn, dude, that's Batman. Spoiler.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Wait,
Santa's not real. Just kidding, kids. He's real. No, he's not.
I almost said something like that when we saw Star Wars last night, but there were those little kids right in front of us, and I damn near said, it was kind of like Santa, not real. And then I was like,
Probably
wait, there's
fucking
children?
Wait.
If I ever have kids, I'm never gonna tell them Santa's real. I refuse to do that.
My kids are going to be forced to choose.
No magic in their life.
Nope, I'm not.
My kids are going to have.
Listen up, Timmy. There's no such thing as
At
magic.
least one of my
and I
kids-
hate your mother. Don't
least-
go get me a beer.
At least one of my kids is going to have too much magic in their life. 'Cause
You're a fucking
that
asshole.
Harry Potter thing I read on
Oh, yeah?
what I'm going to do to my kids.
What I'm gonna do to my children is if my kids are like, Dad, I hate you, I wish you were dead, I'm gonna have an extra picture for every single family picture I have, and it's gonna not include me. It's gonna be my hope. If I'm married at the time, my wife, the children, and I'll switch all those pictures out and then I'll leave. I'll go somewhere else. And then my kid will wake up and be like, Mom, where's Dad? And my mom will throw something down.
Your wife
will throw something down. She's like, "Why the hell do you always do this on this day? You know he died this day 5 years ago. You know he did. Why do you always do this?"
Right.
And then he'll be like, "Oh my god!" Like he'll just be so like fucked up. And I'm gonna do this for a couple days. Like I'm
my
gonna
God,
be really
that's
fucked up. Like,
terrible.
he's gonna be going to school like, "Dude, my dad's dead." And I'm gonna pay his friends to go along with it. I just changed. I'm gonna pay his friends.
That's so
And
elaborate.
His friends will be like, "Why do you always do this, man? You know your dad died.
Every year. Every
You know
fucking
your dad
year, you
died.
bastard.
It's
We don't
always
even
the same
care
day."
anymore,
man.
Yeah, we get it. Your dad died. Shut the fuck up. No one even likes.
Stop trying to sympathy jerk us off.
I know. And then I'm gonna come back. And he's like, I'm like, God, what the fuck's your problem?
Yeah, just come back in the middle of the night though, like switch all the pictures back and
Yeah. And I'll
just
like,
wake
I'll
up
be
in
like,
the morning.
Dad, I love you.
You're alive. Get the fuck off.
What are you doing?
No, then
Of course
you
I'm
gotta-
alive.
Be like, yeah, buddy. And then,
No, they'll be like, yeah, you're adopted. And then this is the real punch.
And then kill it.
What?
Okay, I don't know if it's a boy or girl yet, but kill
Then
it.
that's
Kill
when I
the
just kill
child.
my whole. That's when I just kill my whole family. Then the joke's done.
So,
it was totally worth it.
It was
2015 Game of the Year. 3Ps Productions, 2015 Game of the Year,
Witcher 3.
The Witcher 3.
Dun dun dun.
You don't get a vote.
Yeah, no, I didn't vote.
All right, on
let's
to
go
the
to
next
one.
category. Can I
League
get
of
another?
Legends.
Can I get another drum roll? 2015 Game Developer of the Year. We're gonna skip the other one until the next one,
Game developer.
which is
CD
kinda-
Projekt Red.
It's kind of shitty that we have to give it to the same people who just won,
That makes sense though, doesn't it?
but they
If you develop the best
they
game.
blew me. Like, I mean, you could not develop the best game and have like the best customer support and everything or something like that.
CD
But CD Projekt Red did.
I think
They
they're well-rounded.
blew me away this year when with the release of The Witcher 3. They're like, here we've released the game. There's no DRM. They even published a letter online to people who pirated the game instead of bought it, and they're like, hey, thanks for playing our product. We really appreciate that, which is fucking crazy to me. They
That's pretty crazy.
put out 16 free DLCs over
Damn.
2 months, 8
8
weeks.
weeks.
I don't know, 2 months.
Yeah.
Also,
One of the best DLCs I've ever played.
Which one? The
Hearts of Stone. I
Did
can't
you
wait
even
for
finish it?
So far, though, I'm just like, this is the best DLC ever. I can't wait for Blood and Wine. It's gonna be like 10 more out. It's gonna be
I
like
saw a
whole
leaked
other
screenshot.
content.
Maybe it wasn't leaked, but I saw a screenshot from it.
Yeah, dude, I totally give a damn, man. I'm so stoked for the next game, Cyberpunk 2077.
That looks very
So I'm like,
interesting.
sci-fi
Also,
games
the
to be
CEO said that not doing at this point not doing another Witcher sequel would be a disservice to the fans, which kind of
That's
gets me a
awesome.
little bit hard.
I really want another one, because I think they totally could. Because the ending didn't left it open. Like, they said
The
this
thing
was the end, but the ending left it open for more.
One of the things I
Not
really
in a
like
shitty
about
way.
The Witchers is that each game is innovative.
Titties.
And it's...
A lot of titties.
And it can stand by itself.
That's true.
Like, you don't really need... Going into this game, if you know something, good for you, but I knew somewhat. Like, I knew who Geralt was. I knew who Yennefer was. Fucking hate that name, but I fucking love Yennefer.
I love it.
God.
She's
That's
so
who I
hot.
choose. That's who I choose. In my game, I chose Yennefer. But yeah, I didn't really know who Ciri was. Fuck you. But yeah, and then like then you learn so much about this fucking amazing world, and it's like I just want to know more. I want to know everything. I want to know about that guy. I want to know that guy. Like it's crazy. It's really good narrative. And
Who's this
story.
guy? That's just him.
That's him. Yeah. So are we in
Does he have
agreement?
titties?
Do we want to nominate
No.
anybody else?
I don't have anyone else to nominate.
Nintendo.
They
Smash.
did put out Mario Maker this year,
And
which
they put out
which
I heard
was
a lot of people like it.
widely loved.
for Smash. They put out so many DLC characters. It blew my mind. But that's
Who
really-
else is there? I'm trying to think what other games came out.
I mean, Bethesda.
I want to nominate Rocksteady.
I
After everything
would,
you said, I wanna nominate
If you
them.
nominated Rocksteady, I would say this is my show, and we're not doing that. Then I'd cut the show, and then at the end.
All right, but
That's not even
I
true.
would
It's ours.
do
It's our
whoever makes
show.
Just Cause. I'd 100% nominate them.
Rito Games.
What?
Wow. Just kidding. Not really. They're no.
I thought you just came through with that out of nowhere, and I'm like, that's not like you. You don't know people who make things. You just play them, and I like that about you.
That's Riot. That's Rito. It's
Oh,
Riot.
Rito. I think you said Reno.
Oh.
And I'm like, I don't know who that
I
is.
thought you said Reno. I'm like, Nevada.
No.
Rito.
Riot.
Alright, so-
Rito, please.
Are we good on that one?
I think so.
I would
Like,
say
Project
so.
Red?
Did I sell it to you with all the reasons that I
I already
Honestly,
had to pick.
Honestly, I just was trying to find ways to say titties while you guys were talking. So
I already had
there
to
were
pick.
there are quite a number of titties in the game.
There are so many tits. You can literally go into a whorehouse where everyone's naked.
titties.
In a
Okay,
bathhouse.
that's good enough.
Good.
Titties.
Yeah.
Alright.
CD Projekt Red.
What's next?
Can I get another drum roll? This is the 3Ps Productions Game of the Decade. I figured 2015 is a nice 5 number. So,
Ooh,
so since
I got
2005,
Damn, dude.
the best game that's come out.
I
to
got
you.
one. BioShock.
Really?
I know.
Yes, I picked Bioshock.
Absolutely, 100%.
Is it Smash?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I need
so
to-
you go fuck
I need to
yourself.
flip a coin.
You brought up Smash on the last. Here's a coin.
Can I nominate 2? No,
Yeah,
I guess.
care.
Okay, then
That's
I will.
fine. Nominate as many as you want.
Okay, well you go.
Game of the decade.
Yeah.
That's a hard choice. There's so many great games that
I
have
know.
come out in the
I
last
know.
10 years. We're in a golden age of.
I'm trying to think of what I've just sunk the most time into, but not really actually.
I sunk 300 hours into New Vegas.
Yeah.
Is that your pick?
I think it has to be. I think because, yeah, New Vegas because the writers at Black Isles just stop rubbing the table. It's got a microphone on it.
Oh.
You silly goose.
But the writers made it much more Fallout 2-ish with the dialogue and everything, and it really I played a lot of it and I've enjoyed a lot of it. I'm sure there's another one if I could think of it, but I'm gonna say New Vegas.
I'm gonna flip a coin and so I can just make one choice. I mess up though.
Let me call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? All right. You
He
call it.
should no. I should flip it and he calls it.
That's fair.
What? I'm just flipping the coin just to see what.
Yeah, but we.
It doesn't matter. I'm just.
I don't get to see it.
It's
I don't-
two. I have 2 choices.
Oh,
You don't
never
need to
mind
call.
then.
You don't call for.
Okay, go.
I don't.
What?
Which one is heads and which?
It doesn't matter. You guys
Doesn't
don't need
matter.
to know.
Yeah, I went over the other one. Was.
Okay, so my game of the decade is Dark Souls for sure.
Oh, I
What was the, what was the other choice?
Skyrim is a tie between.
Okay.
It's a tie
That's
between
fair.
Dark Souls and Skyrim.
Mine was a toss up between Skyrim and New Vegas because
Yeah.
I love me, but that's.
I only had Bioshock.
Bioshock was incredible though. The ending of Bioshock when
yeah, dude, it's amazing.
a slave obeys. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But Dark Souls, where do I begin? The mechanics of just how you like play the game, how you fight things, how the bonfires work, just the entire
everything comes together.
It's so
very
unique.
well.
The world, like the way the world is crafted, like it doesn't really tell you anything, but everything that you could find out about the world is there. How the story is told, like how it doesn't really it doesn't really push it in your face, but if you explore enough, then you can find out. If you it's really Japanese basically. Like you look at the
Super
items,
Japanese.
they tell you the story, and like the world builds itself. Like it doesn't tell you anything of how to play. It doesn't tell you what to do. It just says here you go, fuck you, and then it kills you a shit ton.
Bloodborne does a similar thing. Honestly, I like the world of Bloodborne better than
It's a
the
really
Dark
cool-
Souls one.
It's really cool.
Yarn.
I like
the old-
Bioshock's
the
world.
old church or whatever.
Rapture.
Rapture's pretty.
I only
sick.
picked that game because I think it's like one of the most original ones come out past time.
Well, I mean, it's a spiritual successor to System Shock 2. I don't know if you knew that, but
no, I don't know what the fuck that is.
where,
But
where
scary-
the shock come from.
But I like that game a lot because I've only played it once, so it's kind of a weird choice for me. And I've only played the first one all the way through, and I loved it. But like, it's got an amazing story. It's scary as fuck.
Oh my god!
Because
that's
there's a part of the
super
game when
intense.
you're going to like where all these people are frozen, and if you walk and you turn up, some of them will be gone, and you're just like, holy fuck, where are
Condemned
they
did.
gone?
I don't know if you played Condemned Criminal Origins, but it's a survival horror game, and it did something very similar where you're dealing with some psycho killer or whatever, and you're going through this warehouse, like this drug den warehouse sort of situation, and there's mannequins all over the place. You go into a room, and it's a very small room, about the size of this room. There's nothing in there, and you turn around, and all of the mannequins are right outside the door, just looking into the room. And I was like, "Oh fuck this fucking game!"
Dude, something like that happened in Arkham Knight. At one point, you're like, there's a Batman statue, and it turns the first person. You turn around, and he's there, and you break it. Then you turn back around, there's one right there. You break it, like you turn back, there's like 50. You turn around, they keep getting closer.
Yeah. Reminds me
You
of
have to keep
the-
fighting them. It's crazy.
Reminds me of the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who.
Fuck that show.
You watched one episode of that show.
Can't stand that show.
Because you watched one episode of it.
Yes, I can't stand it. I don't like the idea of it. It's just a show that can literally never end.
That's not even true.
They fucking hate themselves.
It's very true though.
I don't like that show. They literally made it so it will never end.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, they did.
No,
It's
they didn't.
literally almost unendable. Unless
No.
they just destroy the world and the
I don't.
universe.
Even then, he could
Because
probably
you guys
bring it
didn't
back.
watch this, I don't blame you for not knowing this, but there are only so many times a Time Lord can regenerate. I think
69 upload.
I believe it's 12 and he's on the 12th.
It's
so-
69.
Good, it's over soon. It'll end soon. Thank God.
Or he'll just be a Time Lord forever.
Then I'll just like, hey, but guess what? I changed the number 24.
I can't regenerate, but I can go back. I can degenerate into past Doctors, and they can reprise their roles for even more money.
Oh my God, that'd be such bullshit. That would,
But,
I don't even care about the show, but that would just piss me off. Like, I fucking...
Moving mannequins
Skyrim.
is one of the scariest things to me.
Mannequins.
Mannequins and the idea of them
Things that
coming
look
alive.
human but aren't human, they freak me out.
It's the uncanny valley, baby.
I found out what my biggest fear is over the course of probably this year.
Jews.
It has nothing to do with mannequins. No, it's not Jews.
Okay, I'm just
You
making sure.
neo-Nazi. It's the ocean.
The Arabians.
The ocean terrifies me. I realized it.
That's fair, because
It's so
a lot of it is completely unknown.
Space.
Like,
I don't want to go to Mars.
there's some scary-ass GIF. It's not supposed to be scary, but it's just like of an orca coming, like chasing a boat, and how fast it just like comes out of like the murkiness of the water.
it comes up
Moby
cut.
fucking dick.
It like Moby Dick. If I went to go see that movie, I might have a panic attack. I want to go see it.
I don't.
I don't
I
really
know
care.
it's-
That's one
did
that
it already
I'll,
come out? Is it already?
yeah. It's one that I'll see on TNT. So I'm
If I went and saw that, I kind of want to see that in theaters because the
But
ocean.
it's good.
the
But
ocean
it's a good
terrifies
movie.
me.
It looked good. I just don't want to see it.
Yeah, it's not something I don't want. It's not something I want to spend money to go see.
Like giant squids, that shit terrifies me. Like something just coming out of the deep dark. Fucking
Dude,
'Cause there's so
we
much
still haven't
unknown
seen a
down
full
there,
giant
right?
squid. They're like in
No,
the deep
man.
fucking depths. That's fucking scary. There's something down there. I'm convinced there's fucking Atlantis. I'm convinced.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm convinced there's an underwater. Like we haven't seen enough of it.
Mer people.
We don't need to see
Mer
any
people.
more.
What if mer people invented like space travel, flew out of the ocean to space? Now there's space mermen,
wow,
right?
that's a new science fiction novel that we can write. We'll call it Mer People, the Spacemen.
I want.
We'll call it Space Mers.
I want
We'll call
half
Mer
dolphin
space.
people.
it Mer Space.
I want half dolphin people like Stan's dad from South Park.
I don't know who that
Did you
is.
know that in
Remember that one episode of South Park where they
played World of Warcraft? Yeah, I do. It's my favorite.
that one too, but the one where they is it Shamu that they send Shamu to the moon?
Oh my!
I don't
That's
know.
the funniest episode of South Park I've
I don't
ever
watch
seen.
much South Park,
love
so I
that
don't know.
episode.
Some guys prank the kids into thinking that a whale is actually an alien, and then
Dude.
they need to get it to the moon.
They end up like going like Japan and shit, don't they?
Yeah.
And it's like they talk about like fucking Pearl Harbor.
Why Japanese?
Oh my
why the
God.
Japanese whale so much?
And he's fucking
Because
They think they're aliens.
no, because America when they nuked Japan, they sent Japan like the picture of the culprits, and there was a whale and a dolphin like driving the planes.
Oh my
That's
god!
really
And then they ended up getting the whale to space, right?
Yeah.
He's just
And
fucking
then
floating around in space, dead.
No, they get it to space, and no, they get it to the moon, and like, they're like, "Yay, it's on the moon!" And then
they should-
no, you kind of forget about it for like 15 minutes because it goes and do something else, but then it just goes back, just 5 seconds at the very end, just sitting there dead on the moon because there's no oxygen, like because it just can't survive. It's awful, but it's
My
hilarious.
favorite episode is when you find out Stan's dad is Lord.
Lord.
I'm Lord, and it's just like, what? It's like, oh, why? Why did they do this? Like, it's hilarious. But it's like
Yeah.
that's so fucking stupid.
Just-
Oh my god.
So,
we got off
Game of the
track.
decade.
We got off track. Skyrim's up there too, though.
It
I
is.
gotta
There's a
nominate
lot of-
Skyrim.
I'd
also.
slap I'd slap Skyrim with it. I'd give it.
I'd give it to it.
I'd give Skyrim Game of the Year.
All right.
Or Game of the Decade.
I'll go with
Yeah,
it.
I think it says a lot about a game when people are still playing it 5 years later.
I'm still playing Skyrim.
Yeah, it says a lot about a game.
Well, when you got here, I was making a mod for Morrowind,
Yeah.
so
Elder Scrolls, just
fucking they do it right.
Game
man.
of Forever.
But yeah, I'll give it to Skyrim.
yeah.
Okay. So the game of the decade is Skyrim. All right. Thank you. The 2015 movie of the year.
How are we grading this movie?
The best movie of the last year.
Like
From
film-
January
best
1st.
film or like one we like the most?
Just the one that you like the most.
Yeah, your number one. The movie that if of all the movies this year, if only one of
Creed.
them could have come out, it's what
Creed.
you wanted
Creed.
Really over Mad Max?
Yep.
over Star Wars.
Yep. I'd
Really?
take Creed.
I would say Star Wars. Creed was real fucking good. I'm so glad we went and saw that.
I love
I've
Creed.
quoted it on my whiteboard twice.
That's
But-
big. That's a big deal.
But yeah,
What did we go see this year?
a lot.
We've
Mad
seen
Max.
so many movies. It's hard for me to keep track of.
We go to the movies more than we do anything else.
That's true. It's a good time. We're
Yeah.
cinephiles for sure. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the cinema is a good place.
I'm on IMDb more than any other thing.
I probably
You are IMDb.
I haven't seen Star Wars yet, so I'm gonna have to go Mad Max.
I'm gonna give it to Star Wars personally because I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting 10 years, a decade, from the Revenge of the Sith
Yeah.
for someone to come and
Save
fix
me.
it.
Fix it. Fix it.
And
It's
they
so broken.
Fucking did. It was so good.
I love Star Wars, and I think it's my favorite movie year. But the best movie I've seen is Creed. I think it was the best movie. It
Really?
had an amazing story.
It was really.
It had like I'd even call it like fucking like life fucking lessons you could learn from this movie. And I asked like big question like what is your legacy? How do you want to be remembered? Like what did the people before you leave behind for you?
I want to be the world's greatest thief.
Stop with the Japanese stealing shit.
Okay.
That's a different episode.
I'm not gonna ever say that on the podcast.
Okay.
Just in case they ever figure it out.
Your cousin might kill you.
I know, man.
I shouldn't say that, but anyway, yeah, I'd fucking pick Creed. I think it was an amazing movie.
Really?
Yeah.
It does have. I
For
mean,
best movie,
Who directed
I think it's
Rocky's
Creed.
been playing.
The
Rocky.
dude who directed Fruitvale Station.
Stallone has been playing Rocky for 40 years now, and killing it every time.
Stallone
as far
is
as I know.
old.
But
Yeah, he's like 70 something, isn't he?
he's 69. He's at the best age he'll ever be. He's amazing.
Shotgun in the mouth now.
Yep. Now's the time to go.
Damn, that was morbid.
Yeah. Creed was a really good movie, but it wasn't Star Wars. You know, like
I think Mad Max. I'll see Star Wars tonight in my.
these are all. All three of these are big like franchises.
Yeah.
From like long
I don't
time
think
ago.
Mad Max compares to these. I don't think Mad Max or Rocky compare to Star Wars.
Really?
Rocky's
I don't-
definitely up there with Star Wars.
Yeah,
dude.
definitely.
I don't know.
Rocky is
Of
one
like
of
top
the,
10 movies of all time.
Yeah.
Rocky's up there.
There's no. I don't think
Okay,
I've ever
yeah,
seen a
but,
top
like-
10 movies of all time list that
Without-
didn't have Rocky on it.
I think like
I can't think of any that I have. I really can't.
Oh fuck!
How-
I don't even remember.
remember that list that Scrib gave us?
The AMV
That was
top 100,
AFI.
AFI, whatever.
AFI.
Rocky was on there.
I don't.
Rocky was pretty
I'm not sure
high
it was
up
top
there,
10.
wasn't
I wasn't top 10.
No.
It's one Best Picture, which is surprising to me.
It beat out.
Which is impressive
What-
that the movie won. I'm glad
It
did.
beat out. I just heard this stat like a couple of days ago that Rocky beat something for
Big.
Best Picture, something real big, and I think it might have been A New Hope. It beat for Best
No.
Picture. When did
New Hope came out like 3 years after Rocky. Rocky's
Okay.
had the shit.
I don't remember what it
Wish I had
what it
seen it.
released in the same year.
It probably beat something.
It did. I just saw it like 2 days ago. It beat something huge.
I don't think Mad Max is big until now. It might
think
be
it's
as big
pretty
now, but like I don't think it was.
I think everything about that movie was perfect though.
That was a really
The
good
way it was
film.
shot, the cast, just everything about it. The dialogue.
If I rated like my
The lack
favorite movies
thereof.
of the year, it'd be Star Wars, Mad Max, and Creed. But I think the best movie was Creed.
Yeah.
If I'm going on best movie, I think it'd be Creed.
I still think it's Star Wars. But
I guess we'll have to agree to disagree here.
This is
guess
our personal
so.
preference. This is for
this
personal
one is
preference.
yeah. I mean, these you could argue that
I
these
can't.
all
I can't
are.
say no to any of these.
It's true.
Because I think all 3 of these deserve to win. Like,
And there were a number of other movies that we also saw, like
I really like Spectre.
Southpaw.
Spectre, Southpaw, Mission Impossible. There were a bunch
Mission
of.
Impossible was fucking good.
There were
Yeah.
honestly,
almost
I
think
would
it's better
say
than
it was
Spectre.
better. I'm gonna say right now that I think it was better than Spectre.
Not by much.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
If you-
despite the
if
fact
you
that it's
took
got
away-
James
if you took
Bond's
away
name
James
on it.
Bond, if you took away 007 from Spectre, I don't think it'd be a good movie.
If
Yeah,
if,
totally true.
if they made
Yeah, if
Spectre
they
and
took,
it
like-
wasn't a James Bond film, it would have been.
Because the
good.
movie falls apart. It's so easy to rip that apart.
Yeah.
Because like, how are those guys in Spectre? How does that make any sense? They totally retconned.
They
like you
retconned
said.
it.
Yeah,
I said
it's
that.
right.
He totally just like, yeah, they were my guys.
that was me. It's all me. Don't
If
worry
they were
about
all connected, I think that movie would have been like. I probably would have picked the movie of the year. Because I would have been like, oh my god, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
it. But if
It was
if,
good. I still think it's good.
if it was just a normal like some generic spy movie, then it wouldn't be.
But
nearly as
if
good.
you haven't seen Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation yet,
I haven't.
there's this
Real
beautiful
good movie.
scene with Tom Cruise when he's chained to a pole, and he literally like
Oh
does
my
like
God.
he does like a crunch and just uses his arms and just climbs on the fucking pole.
He's chained to a pole like this, and then he does like and it's
like-
like
he, like-
8 feet tall, and he whips his feet up into the
Yeah.
air. So he's just like cradling up against the pole, and then he like shimmies up the pole.
Except he doesn't do a little bit. He does like a fucking hop.
Yeah, he hops
like 2
like
feet
like-
at a time.
Did
Yeah.
he actually do that, or did
I
he,
don't know
It
if-
looks like he did.
I don't know if it was Tom Cruise or not.
He
but
probably
it
had
was
like a cable
incredible.
tie.
maybe they
that
just
was
put the
slowly
camera
helping
upside
him?
down, and he just went down?
That'd be a hell of a way to do it.
I don't know. Didn't
That'd
J.J.
be a-
Abrams write that too?
I don't know.
No.
He did one of the Mission Impossibles though, right?
He did the best one, 3. That was the best one.
I
That
thought
was
this
really
was the
good.
best
J.J.
one,
Abrams.
honestly.
Are we going
Have you
like
seen
director of the
3?
year?
3's. I love 3. I think that was I think that was a really
We
good
will.
movie.
Can
We are now.
Yeah.
Director of the year,
We gotta go J.J. Right?
But,
George Miller.
George
Mad
Miller
Max
did.
director.
You're right, dude.
But
Did J.J. also?
JJ did Star Wars as well.
Did he
though.
also-
they both resurrected a franchise.
Didn't he do Star Trek this year too?
Yeah, no, that was
that's
last
he
year?
does in, like,
yeah. He did the last Star Trek.
Star Trek's
last
coming
two.
out. Star Trek came out like 2012.
He just does so much crap that just leaves it. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to do another one. I've already made my awesome.
Dude,
movie.
I don't know.
He already made all my money.
I think
Yeah,
I picked
basically.
George. I think I picked George Miller.
I thought you were gonna say Lucas.
Dude, George Miller.
was
I
gonna
mean,
say-
yeah,
Dude, Mad Max is so beautiful.
it is. It's beautifully
It
made.
really
And I don't know
is.
if I mean, Star Wars was beautiful, but like not in the way Mad Max was. Like Mad Max was just like, oh my god! Like some of those scenes, I'm just like, whoa! Like I can't I can't
And the
absorb
fact
this at
that
once.
the fact
I need
that
to
like
watch
he
it
hung
again.
upside down from that pole and could have potentially died.
And then those when they were swinging,
That's
it
what
was
I'm talking
real.
about,
Like
like-
that's real. Like that's insane. That like he
That's
wanted
so-
that to happen.
That's so cool.
Oh,
All right, George Miller.
George Miller, yeah.
I don't know who else.
who are our other contenders?
I don't even know who else.
JJ.
JJ, yeah, for sure.
I put Brad Bird up there.
Who? What did he do?
He did Tomorrowland.
I didn't watch.
I never saw that.
I heard it was pretty. I heard it was decent.
I saw a commercial. I saw trailers for it because we go to the movies all the time, and I was like, "That looks fucking stupid." I'm
I
not
thought it
seeing
looked.
that.
I can't.
I just thought it looked too
interesting.
strange. Like I couldn't. Like the trailer, I had no idea what. the
She
movie
grabbed
was
that
about.
pin and then went into the world, right, and then let go of the pin, and she suddenly wasn't in this
I don't know.
Tomorrowland.
I thought,
Yeah, I had no-
thought it looked
But
interesting.
then,
The trailer gave me.
but
no
then
idea what
later
the plot
on in the
was.
fucking trailer, she didn't have the pin in her hand,
for
which
something
means that she shouldn't
original,
have been in that world.
for something original like
far as
that,
I'm
you
aware.
need to give a little of the plot.
Yeah.
For something original like that, you need some of the plot in the trailers.
Just
So like
a little.
movies like Mad Max and Star Wars, I knew nothing going into either.
If
of
I,
these.
if I just
Maybe there's
as
a
soon,
black
as soon as I saw the ring, the fucking lightsaber, I was like,
I was like, man,
Dude,
sign it up.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. A year ago, it's either a year or over a year ago, they released the first teaser for Star Wars. It's the first time you see the cross blade.
Yeah.
I thought that was the dumbest fucking thing ever.
Yeah, you didn't
I
like
did.
The
it.
first time
As soon as I saw it, I was like, "That's the coolest fucking shit I've ever
At first,
seen."
I was watching it with my cousin. We're watching on his iPhone. We saw like I'm like, wait, what the fuck was that? And we stopped it. So we also said like, wait, what the fuck was that? Was that like three
Yeah.
Sith? And he went back and he's like, Crossman. We were just looking like, how? Like that's so fucking dumb. But then I saw it in action the next show. I'm like, that's fucking cool. Like it looks cool. Like when just went, I'm like, what? No.
I thought that was.
I totally had.
First
I
time I
came
saw it, I
around.
thought it was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was really dumb the first time I saw it, but I came around.
I thought it was bad fucking ass.
Movie trailer of the year. Could do that. I've seen about damn near fucking all of them, and it could be for movies coming out in the future.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably the Star Wars ones.
Probably
Mad Max.
probably that first Star Wars trailer.
Yeah, just seeing
Star Wars. come
Star
back.
Wars back,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'd say Mad Max.
changed me.
That trailer was so interesting. Like, oh my god! Like, they had the crazy like fucking.
What do you think is your
sound.
favorite trailer of all time that you've ever seen?
Can it be a video game trailer? Mad World, Gears of War.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy trailer.
Uh,
Actually, I'm gonna change that. It's also a video game trailer. It's a
Knights of the
PlayStation
Old
one.
Oh no.
It's a PlayStation. It's the For Michael PlayStation trailer. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking
I don't know
about.
what
No.
It comes in. I'm gonna describe the plot to you while Lucas thinks. Like it starts with like two World War II paratroopers falling into the forest, right?
Yeah.
And they get like caught up in the trees and shit, and they unplug themselves from the parachutes, fall to the ground, and then they like pick up and there's a house off in the distance, and they run up to it, and they go in, and there's a lady behind a desk, and you see a rack of guns from all these different PlayStation games.
Yeah.
Like all
That's
sorts of
cool.
guns, and then they put theirs up there, and they throw some like money in, but into a bowl full of currencies from all these different worlds, and then they go into this tap room, and there's characters from everything. There's like Kratos and Snake and
Yeah.
and just,
I think I've seen that.
and like
trailer.
the infamous guy, and they're all just telling stories, and the World War II guys just sit at the table, and they're all telling like war stories, and like, but he like shit was going bad, but then he came in and saved us. And the World War II guy's like, he was Omaha. Like, everyone's silent. Everyone's just suddenly listening. He's like, we were pinned down on that godforsaken beach, and I knew that if I stood up, I was going to die, but if I didn't, well, I was going to die. And then he showed up, and he broke through the line. Michael! And then everyone, like, even the bad guys are like, for Michael! And then the bartender holds up this picture of just a kid with
Yeah,
a controller.
dude.
He's like,
I
for
think I- I
Michael!
think I've seen that.
And they hang it up on the wall, and then it pans back to the walls, and you can see a bunch of, like, pictures like that, and I love that. That fucking gave me shivers. Made me so proud to be a gamer.
Yeah. I don't know. Best trailer I've ever
oh
seen.
shit, that's so tough. I've seen so many. Like, I don't think I could pick one of all time because I've seen so many. It's like I don't know. It's
Probably
like
Although,
really good
those,
ones.
I will say
It'd
those
probably be
Old
that-
Republic fucking cinematic trailers
No.
are fucking incredible.
Dude, the fucking
Yeah.
trailer for Arkham Knight, the cinematic one, the first one we see.
Didn't even see it.
Oh my! It's like I gotta describe it because it's like it just starts with like it just shows like Bruce. It's just like it shows like Gotham and like they're vacuuming. You just hear like a voice like Gotham. Like it's a scarecrow. It's like abandon your city or I will unleash your greatest fears. and then it cuts to the back. Hey, Bruce Wayne's sitting there. And it's just like a narrating of his dad's will being read. It's like how all this shit's being left to him. It's really cool because it's like you see like him starting to gear up all this shit. He's talking about, like, don't waste money on like fancy cars. It shows like the Batmobile, ridiculous clothing. It's like his fucking armor. And it's like in a dangerous lifestyle. They just finished him putting on the map. And it's like never abandon the city to fear. It's like whatever you do, protect Gotham. It's just him. He gets the Batmobile. He's driving. Fucking comes out of the fucking lake under the fucking. It's so amazing.
I don't like that line.
What?
Protect Gotham.
Yeah.
It's not exactly. I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly. What
I don't like the fact that would be part of his will.
Well, he does say never abandon the city to like the fear. Never abandon the city because it's like he's given so much to us. But he drives into Gotham and like a fucking Two-Face is there and Penguin. They start like fucking shooting him. They shoot like a rocket launcher. Hits a Batman. He just fucking ejects and comes out like takes out like 3 dudes. It was so fucking crazy. I'm like, oh my god. Then the trailer and I'm like, ugh.
The Hunting Monsters Witcher 3 trailer was really good too. Or the Killing Monsters. I'm still gonna give it to the Michael one, but
The Dark Knight trailer, that first one.
I've never seen it.
I don't think I did either. I mean, obviously I saw the movie, but I don't think I saw the
I
trailer.
never saw the trailer. I remember the trailer vividly for fucking Dark Knight Rises. So I got so excited.
Yeah.
I'm like, I remember hearing Bane talk for the first time, and I just got fucking chills.
He was
I-
badass.
His line, I remember his line. It's like, fuck. It's
Hope
like,
is an illusion. No, that's Mad Max. But
it's,
That's not my Max.
fuck. What does he say? It's something like, he's like, when Gotham is in ashes, then you have my permission to die. That was like the first time you ever hear him say the trailers. I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's crazy.
Next,
His voice sounded really different.
yeah, so I guess
we were just having a
I guess
discussion.
that was just a discussion, not a so can I, yeah, thank you. The 2015 album of the year. So we all listen to pretty much the same style of music. I think Liam branches off more than
I listen to a lot of music. I like a lot
I
of
guess
rap.
that's true. Yeah, you
I listen
branch
to a
off
lot of
more
rap.
than
Have you
me.
heard the new Logic album? This dude named Logic.
No, I haven't.
Never heard of
I'll
it.
It's
check
called
him out.
The Incredible True Story. It's about.
I've heard about that. Yeah, I did hear about
It's
that
really,
album.
it's
I
really
heard
cool.
about it.
We'll talk about that later.
All right.
But so album of
Best
the year,
album?
boys. What do you?
Back to top from bottoms.
Let's
Back on top.
back on
Back
top.
on
yeah.
top. I don't even fucking know what it's called.
I'm gonna nominate Mayday Parade's new album, Black Lines, I think.
I don't think I listened to the whole thing.
Honestly, I don't think I did either, but
I listened to like 3 songs.
I'm gonna go the black sheep here. Juggernaut by Periphery, which
sure.
is amazing. It's actually 2 albums. That is a concept album, 19 songs long,
Those are some of the best
about
albums.
about an immortal. That it's amazing. It's the best
I love concept albums.
music I've ever heard.
I
know
like
too.
concept albums too, but I'm not a fan of Periphery, so
I love
I
Periphery.
don't know Periphery.
The best band in
I'm
the entire world.
not a big fan.
Why'd you like Black Lines?
Because it's Mayday Parade, really. That's,
That's it.
honestly, I think I liked your
'Cause it likes to
nomination
cry.
better.
Dude, from that album
Back
is
on
like
Top.
such a story of life.
It's so
It's
relevant.
not even like a concept. It's just
Everything they sing is so relevant.
dude, that whole album's so relevant to like this past year for me.
I know,
I
like-
think probably for all of us.
yeah,
But it's just
I
like,
agree completely.
so, like to me, like a lot
Oh my
of what
God.
that album,
Tried
like,
to-
song "Help." That song to me is almost about like life isn't going the way I want it to.
Yeah.
It's like you need help.
You think
It's
you think that's like a very relatable song for this last year? I discovered them in sophomore year, which is
Yeah,
mine and Lucas's. We've agreed for a long time that was the worst years of our lives. That
So
sophomore year has been
So
the worst
far.
year.
So
So
far.
far has been the worst year of my
Congratulations.
life.
Worst things are gonna happen to me.
And I discovered that band, and it was therapeutic to me. It was incredible. They carried me through sophomore year on their backs.
That whole album, though, back.
But yeah, Back on Top, the new album is
Really
definitely like it just pertains so perfectly to life.
Yeah, it does. Is that a choice?
It's just like
It's my choice.
it just reflects these times so well.
Yeah.
Like how unsure
They get it.
How
people, like millennials, I guess, are about like. Yeah, it just
They get it.
Very few bands understand people as well as like people do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like very few bands know how to like fucking communicate that like fucking
that dude is a wordsmith.
mindset.
He is
I call them the front
warrior
metaphors. They're the front metaphors because these songs you almost had to decipher them. Except for like "Help," you don't have because that song's really fucking vague, like obvious. Like the song "Maps," no "Flashlight."
Flashlight.
It's
yeah.
I love that song.
I love that song.
It's
It's
one
like,
of my favorites.
You could really interpret that any way you want to. That can mean whatever you want to. And I still don't know what it means. It's just a good song.
At the end of that song, when they're singing two different lines at the same time, is you hear that all the time in music, but it's one of my favorite things to hear, and that song does it really well.
When this podcast is over, we should listen to that song.
We're going to on the way to McDonald's. I want to listen to that song.
Fuck yeah, we are.
And I want to listen to...
Yeah.
Okay, so did we pick from
Album of the year, Back on Top.
I mean, we can all.
Albums,
Yes.
yeah.
Can I
Especially for
pose
us.
a new
Yeah.
award?
A new
What?
category.
Maybe it's just a discussion. But what is your favorite discovery of a band this year? What's your favorite band that you've discovered
This last
that you
year?
never knew?
I think this year I discovered. Did you told me about the Front Bottoms last year?
Yeah. Well, I've told you about it like 2 years ago, but then
That's
you just
true.
sort of
I was
laughed
like,
at the name.
Front Bottoms. You kidding me? And then,
Like,
yeah.
what kind of name is that? And then I was embarrassed to ever talk about it again. I'm so glad that I finally got you guys. Hooked. Suck my hooks in you. I think it's easiest for you, dude, because I showed you a bunch of bands this year.
But I'm thinking like personal ones when we found ourselves.
Okay.
I have like 3. I'm looking at my list of music and I'm trying to pick one. I don't know.
I'll look up through my iPod.
Dude, I gotta have you listen to some of these bands on the way to McDonald's.
I probably
Which
have to go.
bands?
Huh?
Which bands?
Dude, I found this band called the Menzingers.
Yeah, that were they the ones
Off
that
with
did
their
I Don't Want
heads.
to Be an Asshole Anymore?
Yeah, All for Their Heads, the Menzingers. And
I recently rediscovered Avril Lavigne with Lucas, and that was a great
in
day.
Desperacidos. They're like 3 of the most punk bands I think I've ever heard. And they're all beautiful.
I don't think I've listened to very much new stuff this
Dude,
year.
I realized how much I love punk this year. I love punk music.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a beautiful thing. And I love real punk. Like those 3 bands I just named. If you like music, punk music, listen to them. 'Cause they're so good. Like one of the Desperacidos, they literally have a song just about fuck America. And I'm like, I
Wow.
love that song.
Wow, that's a bit. That's
Like how fucked up it is. Fuck how
That's
fucked
very-
up it is.
very on
It's
the
really
nose
good.
of
It
them.
is.
It is fucked
Very
up.
punk.
Avril Lavigne's got a song called Hello Kitty that is literally atrocious.
Have you heard that song, Liam?
What? Hello,
Hello
Kitty?
Kitty.
No.
Literally
I
atrocious.
don't.
Don't you
I
dare show
don't.
him.
I don't.
Keep him pure.
You're right.
Keep
We're
him
gonna-
pure.
You're a summer child. and
We're gonna
keep
keep you
that
pure.
way.
We're broken. That song broke me a little bit. 'Cause you like
It
Avril
really
Lavigne?
did. Yeah, you like the old Avril Lavigne stuff.
Like
that
Skater
we always-
Boys?
No.
Really?
I never liked any of those songs.
Oh, I
You
love
did?
it.
I never liked Avril Lavigne.
Like Girlfriend, I thought that.
No,
I thought she was
hated
singing
it.
that to me,
I
and I
hated that
loved it.
song.
Oh, it's so good.
Hated
So good.
I think you're wrong, but do you
Also
think she's
Avril
attractive?
Agreed to
Also,
disagree.
Avril
Of course I
Lavigne's
do.
really hot.
That doesn't matter for.
We talked about how it should be a welcome addition to our group.
Yeah, we did. We were.
did.
We were.
I mean, if you want to come on the the podcast, Avril, you're more
You're
than
welcome. More than welcome. I love you. Marry me. But yeah,
Isn't she still technically with Nickelback?
fuck Nickelback.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
they
was
got
married to the
married.
lead singer of Nickelback.
What a mistake that must have been.
I
It's
think they're still
fucking-
technically
it's
like
dumb
together.
fucking-
They're just
they're
separated. Yeah,
Oh god. So
I'll
stressful
separate something.
with my penis.
My favorite band, or it's
Discovered.
find of the year.
my find of the year would probably have to be, again, this other. I really like progressive metal, which you guys. It's kind of a niche genre of music.
I think that's because you played the drums.
Yeah, I'm a musician.
I don't really like many progressive.
I enjoy-
musics.
I enjoy musicians.
goddamn liberals and their progressiveness.
I enjoy great musicians and great like musical theory and shit.
I prefer music that just like plucks my heartstrings.
I mean, it's still
Over years, that's
plucks my
what I
heart.
know.
But the Contortionist is progressive metal. But the album that I heard is called The Source. No, it's called The Language. I think. Yeah, it's called The Language, and it's literally it's like just the whole. It's a concept album, and it's so philosophical, and so about like balance and life. I know it sounds stupid as hell. Fuck both of you.
no, it doesn't.
No, I told.
I just don't like.
It's
They call it prog rock, right?
Oh,
No.
Progressive rock.
they
Yeah,
call it
that.
prog.
Prog.
It's
the country.
I would just call it progressive rock.
Okay.
Yeah, so prog rock, but
Yeah.
like what they used to call like prog rock was like Yes back in like 1970s when
Really?
yeah
That's disgusting.
that was like yeah like those old like dinosaur bands.
You know how everybody lauds just old like classic rock as like the best music? They're wrong.
I know.
They're wrong.
I like classic rock.
I used to sit in.
I like classic rock too.
I don't mind it
It's not the
either,
best
but it's
music,
not the
but
bad.
I
It's
know
not
it's
better
not.
than other stuff. Like I used to, we every time music would come up in my PE class, there were two people particularly, and I'm not gonna mention their names. One of them had probably the greatest ass. I think you guys are gonna know
Okay.
who that is. And then one of them,
Me.
no, had the dick and a banana guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I
Rush?
go to school with one of them.
What?
They just loved Rush.
No, they were every time music would come up. They're well, yeah, but they're just like, yeah, classic rock. It's all this new shit today. It's just shit, man.
That's just so
music is
history.
just shit, and I'm like, you guys are just old men.
Yeah,
just
seriously.
because you like dad music doesn't make you a better person.
Dude,
like,
I
get off your fucking high horse.
I appreciate
I
old
agree.
music.
I appreciate it too, but that doesn't mean
I like it.
that I think
don't
like
it. I like some old music, like AC/DC. I eat that shit up.
I just love music.
I like it too, but
I
that
like
doesn't mean. But I don't think that like AC/DC is music and everything that
I
comes
like-
out today
I think
is
if
not.
a lot of the I don't want to put this like maybe like a lot of bands we like. I think maybe it's just me. I'm starting to put like Blink-182 almost as like a classic to what compared to what we listen to.
They
we didn't have
they
Blink.
totally are now.
I think
We
yeah.
didn't have Blink. We probably
wouldn't
wouldn't
have
have the
music
bands
at
we
all.
have, or like bands like
Yeah,
Green
dude.
Day. We probably wouldn't have the bands we have.
I hate when people hate on Green Day just because like
I love Green Day.
I love when people hate on Nickelback.
yeah,
I love that. I eat that shit up.
Because it's just generic as hell.
It's
that's
so
like-
repetitive and generic and just
We have I don't want to name him, but we know a guy.
yeah, I know you're talking
You know what
about.
I'm
I know
talking
you're
about.
talking about.
We went
We
to
see him yesterday?
Yes, we
Yeah.
saw him very recently. He listens to bands like Nickelback. Not that he doesn't listen to Nickelback, but he
like
listens to bands
Caesar.
In that vein,
Yes.
in the vein of like, what would you call it, genre?
rock.
I would say,
I would call that
Super generic rock.
yeah,
I,
it's
I,
literally,
G rock, gen rock. I
No,
call it
that
gen
sounds
rock.
like generational then.
yeah,
No, it's
literally,
generic
literally
rock.
just straight up
Generic
rock.
rock.
It's just
I
rock.
completely agree. Like,
It's
yeah.
like rock. It doesn't exist anymore.
Dwayne. Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna call it. It's
Like
Dwayne.
what I almost consider what we listen to, like as a whole, probably like alternative almost.
Yeah.
It's because it's
I like
considered
pop punk.
alternative. I like
that.
I like punk core.
Do you like Issues?
a bit.
I guess that they're not really pop punk. They're more.
I've
they're
really
like
fallen out of
Yeah.
screamo. I'm really not
Absolutely.
into it anymore.
Like I don't.
Not nearly as
I
much
used
as
to
used
like. I don't even listen to A Day to Remember's screaming stuff.
Dude, I
anymore.
still
just
love it.
I don't.
I
just don't listen to it
remember
anymore.
anything they make. I will just fucking eat it. They could sell me like fucking
I really prefer their acoustic
songs about
I still like
transsexuals
screaming.
having sex
I
with
do-
bears, and I listen to it.
Honestly, anybody could tell me anything about transsexuals having sex with bears, and I'd just eat that shit right up.
I do definitely prefer singing more, but I still love screaming. Like
I just
If
don't
it-
listen to it anymore. It doesn't like hit me anymore like it used to.
I like Bringing the Horizon a lot. I realize how much I like them.
I used
don't
to
like
listen to
Bring
them
the
a
Horizon.
lot.
I like
I
them
listened to
a
them a lot junior year.
I don't really like them.
I really like the Wonder Years. I really got into
Yeah,
them. I really
yeah,
like
Wonder
dude.
Years,
I
yeah.
fucking love
punk.
them.
I love punk so much. Menzingers, you gotta listen to the song. I don't want to be an asshole anymore.
It's really good.
I
It's
think you
got
already showed it to me.
one of the
Me,
funniest. music
no way I
videos
could
ever.
have. Like
I
I
just discovered it like a week ago.
Oh, really? Awesome.
the music video. I'm gonna tell you
It's
about the
so
music video.
funny.
It's about Jason Voorhees.
Voorhees.
And like it starts with him like about to kill a school, but he like trips and falls through a table. He gets back and like looks in the mirror, and he almost has like he has Christ like all over his house has a kill written on the walls, but he has like a whiteboard. He gets up like the next morning and writes like be a better
Be
person,
happy,
and, like shit like that.
Like the whole
And,
music
like,
video is about him.
he ends up
trying
like
to
hitting on this
improve
girl.
His life.
I'm not gonna tell you how the music video ends because it's really surprising and really fun. The first time I saw it, I like almost fell on my chair laughing so hard. But it's just like him like trying to like become normal, and like he starts hitting on this girl, and so he's like almost it's basically Tinder, and like he like sends her a message at this bar, and this girl asks her, and I just like.
no, he just
It's
he
so
waves.
funny.
He's like,
yeah, it's really funny. It's
It's
such a
really
music
good.
video. He gets like a job at like a cafe, because he just walks in with a machete, puts it on the table, like hands on the paper, and he's just like,
it's
so
really
funny.
good.
That's awesome.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
album of the year. We
Back
discussed
on
it.
top.
We figured it
Back on
right.
top.
Back on top.
So relevant.
Okay,
To
so
just
we've got one more
our generation.
category. So it is the 2015 television show of the year. It doesn't have to be on television though. Of course, Netflix shows work. But show of the
I'm
year.
good. I know it.
Is it
Come on.
Daredevil?
Nope.
Really?
I don't think you'll guess it.
Are you gonna say the final season of Sons of Anarchy?
Nope.
Was that this year?
Nope. Ended last year. Ended in
Okay.
December. Sadly.
What are you gonna say?
Ash versus Evil Dead.
Oh,
Oh my! What a surprise!
I should've seen that
What a beautiful little nugget on Stars.
I'm gonna go a little bit to the left here.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
I'm gonna go Silicon Valley.
okay.
I like that choice. I like that. That's good.
I'm gonna go with not a comedy and say Daredevil.
It was either between Game of Thrones or Silicon Valley for me.
Ash
Well, I think it
versus-
shouldn't be something that I think it should be a show that came out this year, started this year.
I don't think Silicon Valley didn't start this year, so never mind.
Well, I don't think we should limit it. I don't
Yeah,
think so.
that's fair,
I think we
yes.
should pick any show we want. I mean,
Okay.
Which show started this year?
Daredevil.
Daredevil, Ash versus Evil Dead,
Jessica
Jessica
Jones.
my nuts.
That Aziz Ansari one.
No one
Master
likes.
of None.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people love that show.
I haven't
I don't
watched
like.
I think
I
it's
don't
5
like.
stars on Netflix.
I don't like when stand-up comedies have their own shows like Louis and.
it. Then you probably
It's-
don't like Bill Burr.
His name's not Aziz in the show, I don't think.
But Bill Burr's show's not about Bill Burr, is it?
It's I don't know what it's about.
It's not like Bill Burr in real
Well,
life.
like by that,
I don't think a Master of None is Aziz in real
it's
life.
about.
It's not about.
a
It's his
struggling
name's not
actor.
Aziz, but it's Aziz's show, and he's the main character. And I don't like that. Like Louis not about Louis C.K. It's about a guy named Louis, isn't it?
No, it's about Louis C.K.
In his like real life.
It's like a satire about his life. I
See,
think.
I don't want that.
I've always wanted to watch that show because I heard it's really funny. I heard like one of the seasons just gets really fucking weird. I'm like, I kind of want to watch that get really fucking weird.
I saw, this is completely off topic. He's in Get Hard, right? Louis C.K. just for like a second.
He might be. I saw that.
I'm pretty
movie.
sure. I'm pretty sure he's the guy that Will Ferrell tries to suck his dick in the bathroom. I think that's Louis.
Dude, it totally might
I
be.
think that is. It was so awkward for me to watch that.
That movie's so funny. I
Actually,
really like that.
I
movie.
love that movie.
I
actually.
really liked it.
A lot of people
I was-
hated it, but
I
I,
didn't
thought
see
it was.
it.
I
it
thought
was
him
really
and Kevin
funny.
Hart did pretty good together. Like it was really like weird.
I didn't see it, but then again, I don't usually see comedy movies very often. Like that's.
Yeah.
We go to the movies a lot, and I almost never go to a comedy movie.
I love going to comedies. I love comedies. I love to laugh.
I
wanted to see The Night Before so bad with Seth Rogen. I wanted to see that so bad. I'm like, who am I gonna go with? Like he's only want to see movies. I'm like, he doesn't want to go. Like
I would go see
You're right.
Yeah.
I very much prefer stand-up comedy to a movie comedy.
Yeah.
I like
Which is
stand-up,
weird because I
movies.
like conversational humor more than jokes, but I like jokes more than fun movies.
Stand up comedy is a lot more easily accessible on the internet, though.
That's true, and that's why I watch so much of it. Like I like Louis C.K.'s stand-up better than I like Louis C.K. like Louis or even his character in Parks and Rec or anything like that.
I love this character Parks and Rec.
Oh, I
He's
know
so
it's not
good.
Louis C.K. Then I was thinking of the wrong guy. That gets his dick sucked in by Will Ferrell in the bathroom.
Is it the guy from those Sonic commercials?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's who it is. I thought
Louis
I was thinking
CK.
that's really him. Yeah.
No, it's not like.
He doesn't even suck his dick, does he?
No, he's just like.
I can't do it. Yeah, because he's right down there. He's like, no. Then
He's
I
like,
love
"Come on,
the
man."
keystering. He's like,
Yeah.
I keistered it. And then he goes, Ian. I love how it ends.
Did you keister all the? I never saw the end. I left before then because you
I
gotta
don't,
get
I
over
don't
here.
tell you. It's
So
fine.
we're coming up on an hour and 40 minutes, so we should probably figure out a show and then wrap
Let's
it.
make our case. Read show. Let's make a case.
I gotta,
Daredevil was fucking badass. That scene when now I can't even think of his name. What's the bad guy's name?
Kingpin?
Before he's Kingpin.
I don't know.
He
Wilson
is-
Fisk.
Fisk, that's it. I kept wanting to say Fish. Fisk, when he's in the armored truck and gives that Samaritan speech, and then the truck crashes and everything goes to shit. That show was just so badass. Everything about it was good.
I feel that way about Ash vs. Evil Dead, and it was also hilarious. There's like the last episode. It's in the Evil Dead universe, obviously, because it's like Ash vs. Evil Dead. But like, it's about Bruce Campbell, who I personally really enjoy because he's a hilarious man. Are you a Bruce Campbell fan?
I love Bruce Campbell.
Have you ever seen Evil Dead or like?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, have you watched Ash vs. Evil Dead yet?
No.
It is so goddamn funny, and it's like it's amazing. But like in the most recent episode I watched, he's gonna get arrested by this cop, and like, he accidentally falls into her cleaver. He's like, "Is that lavender?" And it's like such like a weird joke, but it's so funny. Like this little kid gets thrown into a ceiling fan, but that's different. They showed the kid get ripped to pieces. I was like, "Holy shit, that's really fucking bad." But like, it's oh my god, I love the show so much, and like it's such good humor and everything.
The reason, like, you keep telling me to watch that show, and the reason I haven't is because not only have I never seen seen Evil Dead. I don't even know who
should.
Bruce Campbell is.
Oh god,
Is that the character?
Yeah.
He's
He's
the
the
character
actor.
is Ash. He's the actor.
Okay, what else is he in?
Spider-Man, all of them. Burn
Pass.
Notice. He's a small part in all the Spider-Man movies.
Oh.
He's a different character in each one.
Okay,
He's in Burn Notice. He's Sam Axe.
didn't watch Burn Notice.
It's a good show.
I like Burn.
My other brother watched it. He's like, you should check this out. I'm like,
It's a good show. I actually like Burn Notice.
So do I.
I heard iRobot was really good. No, Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot. I watched the first 3 episodes and I loved it.
I watched the
And
first
just
episode. I'm like, I'm probably
fell
never gonna watch
asleep.
any more of
Never
this.
heard of
I
the show.
really liked it. It's got Rami Malek.
I don't know what that is.
Malik.
Something like
You
that.
saw Night at the Museum, right?
Yeah.
He's
the
the
Pharaoh guy. They wake up that guy.
the dude that
All right.
you don't remember from that movie.
Basically, yes.
Essentially.
Silicon Valley. Why do I think Silicon Valley should get TV show? Because it's so unique and so quirky, funny, and like I love Thomas Middleditch. Like
Oh
the
my
main,
God,
he's so funny.
funny.
The guy that plays
Jared,
Jared is so funny.
T.J. Miller.
Yeah, TJ Miller is so freaking funny in that show. Every single person in that show is perfectly cast to be hilarious.
I
Like,
love-
it's such a good group of people.
I don't remember his name. I don't want to sound racist, but I love the Indian guy. What's
I know.
his name?
I don't know his name.
Kunal or something. That's the actor's name. Kunal something.
I don't
He's
know.
so one of my favorite moments of that show, and I think you'll appreciate this. It's an episode when I didn't finish season 2. I really need to finish watching because I love season 1.
I saw all up to the last episode. I never saw it.
But it's when that
Just like Game
the
of
head
Thrones.
of that company is like. The billionaires are being treated as if they're.
Yes!
And I was like,
What? And I'm like, it's so goddamn.
Are you comparing billionaires to the plight of the Jew in Nazi Germany? He's like, absolutely.
and I was like, oh my. Then there's that episode where the
It's
guy's
so
like,
funny.
this guy fucks. He's fucking Jared. You're like, what? And
Yeah,
he's just
dude.
I've seen 2 scenes from that show. I've seen a bearded, long-haired man smack a child.
TJ Miller. That's
Sure,
where he gets his drugs.
whatever.
Oh my God!
I
Yes.
see he just smacked the shit out of a kid in the street or something like that.
TJ
Yeah, so
Miller
get
is
the
so
Adderall.
funny.
He's amazing.
And then I saw the jerking off thing where they did
That's
the
so
math
funny.
all
That
night.
is one of the best moments.
Would the girth of the penises matter? Yeah, I guess they would. And then like
And then it, like a time lapse happens.
I think
and
it's
it's
get 4 at a time.
and those were the only 2 scenes I saw, and I was like, yeah, all right, I'm done with the show.
It's so funny.
I love the
It's so
episode
good.
with when they find out how that one guy died.
and how she
No,
keeps.
no.
Yeah. He went to Africa. They're like, oh. and-
Yeah. Oh.
Or he went lion like hunting in or lion spotting in Africa. They're like, oh wow.
Like
It's
I'm all
like, just,
by line.
he got mobbed by lion. She's like, no.
No. At his camp when a hippo went, man, he got killed by a hippo? No.
No.
Well, then when it was a man shooting him, like, he got shot? No.
No.
You see, he was never in good shape, so he had a hard time when he was running. It was like,
Yeah.
like, it's like, what?
So
Like,
funny.
Oh my god.
It's
And that
sad.
guy died
I
in
know,
real
he-
life.
I think he would have liked that though.
He probably would have.
all right, so or is this another category where we're all gonna have to?
I'm throwing mine in for you. You told you.
All right.
I
Silicon
threw mine
Valley.
in.
all right, so
I love that
Valley
show.
takes it then.
Yeah.
It's
That's
so
good. I love
That
that.
season especially was so good.
How many seasons are there?
There's just 2.
Just
The
2?
third one's probably coming out around Game of Thrones time.
Yeah, I think kind of the same week that Game of Thrones does.
Are you guys looking forward to any other shows this year besides Game of Thrones?
A lot of the shows I liked ended this year. Sons of Anarchy ended really close to this year. Justified ended, which is probably the most underrated show in human history.
It's very good. That's a very good show.
It's a beautifully
Shameless
shot.
starts next month, and I'm so fucking pumped for that.
I don't feel like being even sadder than I already am watching.
We
it.
talked about Shameless yesterday at the
My
movie.
cousin, she told me this that in the latest one of the latest seasons, whenever last time we talked about it,
Right.
she said she literally was on the floor bawling her eyes out.
Wow.
Because it was so heartbreaking to her.
I did the same thing your cousin did and binge watched that show.
She said it
I
was
watched. How long
that's
did
how
it
she
take
watched
me?
it.
I think I watched the whole 5 seasons, I believe.
Damn, there's
in-
5 seasons already?
Yeah, and the 6th one. I think the 6th one comes out this year. But I watched those 5 or 4 seasons in 5 days, I think. I just did nothing but watch that show. I woke up and watched that show and went to sleep.
This is a hollowness inside you to me that I watch. I feel
Yeah.
It
I just feel
hurt my
hollow.
heart so much, but at the same time, the happy times are so happy, and I just
I don't think they outweigh the sadness going against.
Oh, it totally doesn't, but
outweigh
sometimes-
the sadness.
honestly, I would prefer a drama to a comedy
So would I.
in my television.
What do you think is the most badass moment in television history
I
that
am
you
not.
watched?
This is my territory. This is my. What do you mean?
What is that?
This is
Break-
Boss Swamp.
Breaking Bad when he
Yes.
tells the guy all the
Territory.
all the ingredients he needs, and then he's like, wait a second.
Wait,
There's so many Breaking Bad moments. Just like the first
I'm trying to think
episode
what you mean.
I didn't watch past season 3.
is the first episode when he
No, that's the
When he
first
explodes
season.
the
though.
building?
That was pretty.
That was
badass.
like, well, he's like, this isn't it.
This is.
I was like,
meth.
like so many.
I
Breaking
was
Bad
so
moments.
confused when he said he's like, this isn't meth. I'm like, well, what the fuck are you doing there then?
dude, yeah, I was like, wait, what? And he throws. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, I thought he died.
My
Like,
most badass moment though is
And he's just like, yeah.
I am not the good Samaritan. I am the ill intent.
That's a good
Wilson
one.
Fisk, so badass. That's all I can think of. Did you guys ever watch Band of Brothers?
Yeah, dude.
I really like that show.
the
as
most
well.
badass moment was the end of Justified. It was so fucking incredible.
Didn't watch.
Can I tell you about it?
Justified is the
Spoiler.
detective
Spoiler.
one, right?
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert, how Justified.
He's like a
U.S. Marshal.
Yeah.
Modern day
Whatever.
cowboy.
like Walker Texas Ranger.
It's him and like one of the main villains from the final season. He was only in a few episodes, and like they're standing across from each other, and the villain has like a captive, and Raylan has a guy he wants. So he's like, "We'll have a trade." He's like, "I'm not giving you anything." He doesn't say that. He says something really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just like, cause he's in the show. He's a fucking quick draw. And he's a really good shot. It's like, and it does like a pan shot really far away, both of them, and they both shoot the same, and they both like Raylan gets shot in the head, and he hits the ground.
Raylan's a bad guy.
No, he's a
Yeah,
good guy.
he's a-
And the other guy is just standing there, and he drops to his knees, and he got shot like perfectly in the heart.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so amazing. And then, like, he falls down dead right when he's about to pick up his gun and shoot Raylan again, because he thinks he's not dead. And he picks it up, and the girl, like, grabs the gun from him and points, and he just dies. It's a different character. Then, like, she's like, and the girl's, like, crying. She's looking at Raylan, she thinks he's dead. He's just like, ugh! And he just got grazed, and his hat went away, and, like, he picks up his hat, gets holding, and he's like, damn it! And he just, like, throws it away. And then he picks up the guy's hat and puts it on. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
That's so
like,
cool.
Then in my head, I'm like, did his other hat get shot, so he just took the guy he killed's hat? Like, is that how he... Because he never just hear how he gets hat. I'm like, that's kind of awesome. Like, then for the rest of the episode, he's wearing that guy's hat. And that's how the series ended.
That's cool.
God, that was beautiful.
That's a very good show. It is very
It's
underrated.
really good.
All those, like, FX, is that what channel is on?
FX is really good with shows. Like, have you ever watched Rescue Me?
I've seen
That's the
a couple
fireman
episodes.
one,
Good
right?
God, it's sad. Good God. Like, I only watch videos, I'm like, I can't watch this. Like, it's too
Yes.
sad. Mm-hmm.
Fireman one, yeah.
I think it takes place like immediately after 9/11.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be originally be like how these guys deal with it, but like then it changed into like a comedy, but like just these crazy fucking lives they have. And,
Yeah.
like, it's really like fucked up and like it was a really weird episode with rape. It's really weird.
Okay.
The main character like rapes his wife,
They chop
but
off
then it
clown's
turns into
balls.
sex.
Really?
No, that's Sons of Anarchy. When they chop off that clown's balls.
Good God.
Oh yeah, I do remember
That
that.
was the
That
first
was fucking
season.
wild.
That was wow.
What a ride. That was a roller coaster from start to finish.
You see those balls too. You see
those
the
testicles.
testes hang out.
I heard he got in a lot of trouble for that.
I bet.
Rape? Yeah, most likely.
No, cut the. Shut up.
What's the most heartbreaking moment for TV for you? Like, what's the show you
Opie's
watch?
death. Sons of Anarchy, season 4?
Spoiler.
5. Spoiler.
Season 5.
I'm gonna retcon that spoiler in.
Season 5, episode 3.
I don't know.
I will never forget that episode. I
don't know what happened.
Season 5, episode 3.
That Opie's death.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will never forget that whole episode.
I'll never forget that moment.
No, I got this. That's also Jax's last line to the club.
When
I got
SpongeBob
this.
has to get rid of mystery.
That was pretty sad.
I love that episode because in the end Patrick walks in.
Get
Get
out
away
of
from you, big dumb animals! And he just stops turning around. He's got like that board nailed in his
Nailed
head.
to his forehead, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's perfect.
I like the episode, like the prehistoric episode when they discover fire. 'Cause
Yeah.
it makes me real hungry.
I love the
Yeah.
episode with the sea bears.
That's.
Mihoy minyoy. We used to ride these babies for
This
miles.
is a fucking rock.
Finland!
I recently watched the SpongeBob movie on Netflix.
It's
Is
good.
Mayit...
It holds up. It holds
Yeah,
up.
Pat. Yeah.
Get
That scene.
Go
You
SpongeBob.
boys won't make it 12 seconds past the counting
How
line.
many seconds is that?
No, he's like, you won't make it 10. How many seconds? 12. In your face! Like, that's so dumb. Like, you think that's a mustache? This is a mustache. And he's just like, wow. Did you see my underwear?
No, Patrick.
Did you want to?
Dude,
Mindy.
SpongeBob is so quotable to
I know.
everyone like within 5 years, older or younger to us.
It's a generational.
It really is.
phenomenon.
That might be my favorite animated show.
Like you can. That's why I say Mihoy Minyoy so much because you could walk to the mall and just
Like,
yell
hey.
Mihoy Minyoy and someone's gonna be like, yeah, doodle bop.
me, SpongeBob, you
Doodle
doodle
Bob.
No!
When they're, like, fighting with the
erase
eraser.
part of him. He erases like his...
Yeah, no. The thing you're talking about is when they're
Oh,
wrestling.
Patrick, he
He's
erases
like,
his...
my name's not Rick.
It's perfect. There's so many. Every episode, there's a quote in there.
The fucking snow fight episode.
Oh my god, that's my favorite episode of all time. Like,
I gotta show you this picture. Keep continuing.
Ooh, Krusty Krab pizza.
it's a pizza for you and me.
Dude, fucking the
Pizza.
the
pizza.
Krusty Krab
Krusty
employee man. That one's really funny. the Krusty Krab the Krusty Krab employee handbook video or episode.
Oh my god.
That is like... That's... Oh my... I can't-
Hoopla!
Boink.
And they just throw a fucking brick at him.
And the one where Squidward's never had a Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
And they find him just in the vault of Krabby
Every
Patties.
episode of that show.
No! It'll go to your hips. And then you'll blow up.
What, will I blow up? No, it'll go straight to your thighs.
And he looks nice. And then you're...
He's,
Then you'll blow
he's
up.
like 20 feet tall
Yeah.
and just... And then you'll blow up.
Oh my god.
I remember my first Krabby Patty. Like when they're. I remember my.
If I were to die right now due to the carelessness of a friend, well, that'd just be alright.
if I were to die in a fire explosion.
When the episode when they just push the city.
Go! Is that the one with the...
That just fucking falls on it.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the butterfly escapes?
No, it's the
No,
Alaskan
it's the
bullworm.
worm.
Yeah, the Alaskan bullworm.
Alaskan bowl.
It still falls.
And
in
they have
city
the tongue.
anyway.
He's like, that's his tongue. This is like.
Yeah.
You need to leave.
Go.
Get out of here.
Get out.
It's off?
Get
Yeah.
out.
Alright.
Get out. Or
Oi,
masturbating.
oi.
That just ruined the entire flow of
We
everything.
really did. I think
I think it's the end of the episode.
call it right there.
Really? No, we're gonna end it at least.
Say bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Homo sapiens.
So abrupt.
Sexuals.
I feel like we just cheated them out of an orgasm.
I don't know.
It's still going.
It's
They're coming right now.
delayed,
Didn't
delayed
cheat them?
gratification.
It's like a ruined orgasm.
Edging right now.
Edging.
We're just edging them. And then all of a sudden you're just like, oh!
Can you do me a favor and get really close to the microphone and say something real sensual?